dan internasional. Sedangkan keunggulan Prodi Magister Manajemen Sekolah Pasca Sarjana Universitas Yarsi adalah bidang SDM, sarana, serta kurikulum yang menawarkan konsentrasi dan dapat ditempuh dalam waktu 1,5 tahun.
Becoming a national leader in the future is never easy. Therefore, it needs a professional management who are able to manage all aspects of resources and governance by providing direction for change that is oriented towards efficiency and effectiveness targets. Professionals who are excellent, have good morals, and are part of the solution for a developed and sovereign Indonesia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in wa ala umurid dunya waddin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'du.
Praise the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who always gives us blessings and gifts. So today we are able to join today's summer school.
Salawat and salam may always continuously be poured out to the great Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has brought us to the path of light from darkness in this life. I'm Andre Zahran and my partner.
I'm Afaq Zuhalaili.
We are your master of ceremony this morning. We would like to welcome the Honorable Mr. Muhammad Akhyar Adnan, PhD, MBA, SE, AK, CA, CRP, who is willing to be speaker of today's session.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this special morning we have several agendas as follows. First, the opening of today's session. The second, the lecturing by Muhammad Akhyar Adnan, PhD, MBA, SE, AK, CA, CRP.
The third, lecturing by Professor Nurul Huda. The fourth, photo session. And the last, closing of today's session.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin this agenda today by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before we jump to the main session, let us greet our participants today. Welcome one and all to today's session of Yarsi Summer School.
Yes, warm welcome to each of you. Let's put our minds on the list on this last day of summer school and learn together to better future.
Alright, then I want to ask Andre, why today you seem a little bit sad, Andre?
Yeah, because today is the last day of Yarsi Summer School 2024.
You're right, Andre. It feels like we just started yesterday, but fortunately, we still have the amazing session today, and hopefully we can have another amazing event in the future.
Yeah, it's great to be here to explore this important topic. Contemporary accounting issues in the Islamic business environment are important for financial practices with ethical principles, adapting to global business trends, ensuring transparency, innovation, managing risk effectively, and contributing to ongoing development of Islamic finance and accounting.
Yeah, that's right. The integration of ethics in accounting becomes increasingly relevant as businesses expand globally. Maintaining adherence to Sharia principles while aligning with international standards is quite a balancing act.
Yes, I'm looking forward to learn more about it from our wonderful speakers. Okay, so let's welcome our esteemed speakers and experts to shed light on this critical aspect of modern Islamic business.
Absolutely. Let's get started and delve into the intriguing world of contemporary accounting issues in the Islamic business environment. So, without further ado, let's begin the second agenda. This lecturing will be conveyed by our speaker with the topic Contemporary Accounting Issues in Islamic Business Environment.
Let me call upon Mrs. Nadia Hassan, SEMAK, from Faculty Economics and Business, Universitas Yarsi, as a moderator, and also our speaker of the day, Mr. Muhammad Akhyar Adnan, PhD, MBA, SEAK, CRP to start the session.
Before we start, I will read the curriculum vitae of Nida Nadia Hassan SEMAK as a moderator. She is the lecturer and secretary in Department of Accounting, Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Yarsi, Jakarta. For her educational background, she takes the Bachelor in Accounting in UIN Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta at 2012 until 2016. Then she continues her master degree in Accounting Science in University of Indonesia in 2016 until 2018. For her work experiences, for 2016 until 2017, she was accountant at PT Duta Faras Tour and Travel Jakarta. Then at 2018 until 2019, she was lecturer at Universitas Nahdlatul Ulama Indonesia in Jakarta. And at 2019, as a lecturer at Institut Teknologi dan Bisnis Ahmad Dahlan Tangerang. Then at 2018 until 2019, as the research team at Faculty of Economic and Business Universitas Indonesia. Then until 2019 until the present, as lecturer at Universitas Yarsi. For her publication, the first is Maqasid Syariah-Based Performance and Islamic Social Responsibility, an empirical study of Islamic Bank in ASEAN 2019, Atlantis Press. Then Intellectual Capital and Islamic Social Responsibility, an empirical study of Islamic Bank in ASEAN 2019, book chapter, Nova Publisher.
Okay, for both Mrs. Nadia Hassan and Mr. Muhammad Akhir Adnan, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Do you hear my voice? Is that clear?
Yes, Miss Nadia, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Wa bihi nasta'in wa ala umuri dunya waddin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. Okay, thank you so much, MC, for introduce myself, and thank you for the organizer for giving me the opportunity to lead these sessions. Okay, today we will discuss about contemporary accounting issues in Islamic business environment, where this topic will be delivered by our honorable speaker, Mr. Muhammad Akhir Adnan, PhD, MBA, SAAK, CA, CRP, CIB from Universitas Yarsi. Halo, Assalamualaikum, Mr. Akhir.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you, Mr. Akhir?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. We do all the participants this conference of summer school.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Akhir. I hope you are in a good condition and healthy as the same like we feel today. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Akhir, for joining this meeting and will give us the good insight about interesting topic. Okay, our topic today is about contemporary accounting issues in Islamic business environment. If we talk about Islamic business development, now many Islamic institutions have established and developed almost anywhere, any country, either in Islamic countries or in the countries where Muslims are not majority. Islamic accounting has a long history. The existence of accounting records to track revenues and expense dates back to the early Islamic state. It's likely that the bookkeeping principles that underpin modern accounting system originated in the Muslim world, and that the subsequent development of accounting mechanism elsewhere was influenced by them. While Islamic finance has grown rapidly, education and training of Islamic finance specialists have not kept pace. As a result, there are shortages of expertise throughout the industry. This is in addition to the lack of a comprehensive curriculum and specialized textbooks for the relevant disciplines. Okay, before we listen together the presentation from Mr. Ahyar, let me read first his curriculum vitae of our speaker today. Okay, Mr. Muhammad Akhir Adnan. His education, 1996, Doctor of Philosophy, PhD from the Department of Accounting and Finance, the University of Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia. 1991, Master of Business Administration from the Department of Management, the University of Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia. 1985, Doctorandus in Accountancy from the Faculty of Economics, Gajah Mada University, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. 1982, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy from the Faculty of Economics, Gajah Mada University, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Next slide. Okay. There are many relevant professional trainings or workshops and also seminar from 2019 until 2023. At the 2023 training for accompanying the micro, small, medium business enterprise. 2022 financial modeling professional certificate. And 2021 certified investment bank and also certified risk professional. 2022 Islamic investment held by Bahrain Institute of Bank and Finance. And in 2019, Innovation in Internal Audit, a speaker at Hajj Fund Management Seminar, Seminar Festival Syariah, speaker at CIFB Seminar, speaker at Stadium General The Progress of Islamic Bank Tower 2020, held by UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. His work, personal experiences until from 2023 until present, consultant for WestPay, the interoperable and agnostic blockchains, best payment technology provider. 2022 until 2023, konsultan for Yarsi, Badan Perencanaan Pembangunan Nasional. 2023 until present, lecture, Department of Accounting, Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Yarsi. 2017 until 2020, member of Supervisor Board, anggota Badan Pengawas, Hajj Fund Management Agency, Republik Indonesia. And 2011 until 2023, Department of Accounting, Faculty of Economics, Universitas Muhammadiyah, Yogyakarta. Okay, professional organization that he follow, Chartered Accountant, the Indonesia Institute of Accountant, Indonesia Economics Association, Association of Islamic Economic Advisory Board member, Syariah Economic Society, Masyarakat Ekonomi Syariah, Association of Financial Consultant of Bank Partner. The certification held accountant, lecture certificate, chartered accountant, certified risk professional, certified investment bank, certified of micro and medium-sized business development. Okay, and his social activities, Chair National Supervisory Board ZISMU, Central Board of Muhammadiyah, member of Majelis Tarjih and Tajid, member Governing Board, Badan Pembina Yayasan Gunung Merah, Yogyakarta, advisor of UMY Student Cooperative, Chair Supervisory Board of UPZ, Unit Pengelola Zakat, and Chairman Special Branch of Muhammadiyah, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And some important activities involve Chair Supervisory Board, Lazis Muhammadiyah, Division Head, Majelis Tarjih and Tajdid, Board of Purification and Innovation Divisions. Okay, without further ado, let we listen together the presentation and explanation from our speaker today. But for the participant, please take a seat and take notes, and you can prepare your question. You can deliver at the end of the presentation of Mr. Ahyar. Okay, Mr. Ahyar, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Punida. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min syururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina may yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa may yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsan ila yaumiddin wa sallama tasliman katsira. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ma ba'du. It is my pleasure to be with you all this morning to join this important school, summer school, where we are able to share, to talk together about one topic of Islamic issues, that is accounting. I've been asked by the committee to share part of my knowledge about accounting. Yeah? As we have known, accounting is one of the important points in business. And we are happy to see that right now accounting has been developed so far. But is there any issue that we have to be concerned about it? And that's why I'm trying to talk about this shortly, about 1 hour and a half or less, and then we can discuss about it. Should I share by myself? You share? Okay, let me share, right, by myself, right? Okay, can you see my slide?
Yes, Mr. Ahyar.
Okay, right. Okay, here. So the topic that I'm assigned is to talk about contemporary accounting issues in Islamic business environment. Well, the time is so short, really. There are many issues, but I'm trying to limit myself in our discussion today to certain level only. Because if you talk about this, it can take about a few meetings, to be able to talk all of the issues. But let me start from the fundamental issues, right? That's why it can be contemporary, but it can be classical issues, actually. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm showing my campus. Of course, we are proud of that. So for those who are not coming from Yarsi, please come to see us, and you can see something as just now already explained by the moderator and by the announcement. Okay, these are our line more or less for this morning. I try to make it short. First, of course, iftitah. Then we talk about Islamic business development so far, and then we'll talk about functional and supporting organization industry guard. Then we'll focus on OIV as one of the important part of the Islamic development issues, right? And then there are some issues that we have to think about, and then we come to the iftitah, inshallah. Well, we start from this, right? From Islamic business development. Actually, Islamic legacy has been started long time ago, from the time when Rasulullah was appointed as Rasul, when Muhammad SAW was appointed as Rasul. It was in 611, right? Until more or less 1258. So about 6 centuries, a long time. Yeah? In this time, in this period, can see so many inventions, innovations, and development have been done by the Muslim scholars. Yeah? It covers, for example, all aspects of human life: science, knowledge, business, arts, military, anything else. You may name it. Yeah, no one can deny this. But then we come to another period where there was Renaissance, and there was period which are then coming slowly. Yeah? Well, we are sad to see that finally in 1923-24, Constantinople was fall to the non-Muslim, to the Muslim. That's why it is said to be lower level of Islamic civilization in the history. But then, few years after, if we read some journals, we can see that some scholars have started again the idea of Islamic redevelopment. We know that to come back to our legacy, we may start from many ways. Among those is from the economic, beside knowledge, of course. That's why, based on many discussions that you can see from the journal, finally, in 1963, the first Islamic bank has established in Egypt. This is called Smith Gomer Bank. Yeah, this is recorded by the history that the first Islamic bank in modern area. But unfortunately, this bank is not going well, not developing well. Then it just disappear. But then some other banks are coming out. Yeah? Then we can also record in our history that there was Islamic Development Bank, ISDB, in Jeddah. Until today, we can see it in Jeddah. You can see if you go to Umrah, you can find building in Jeddah, big building, right? And now it's played its role importantly in many areas, commercially and socially. Yeah? I think many parties in the world already got the benefit of this bank. Yeah? This look like what do you call that in Western? Look like World Bank. Yeah, I mean the role, but it is limited only for the Muslim countries. Yeah, and then many other progresses and development in some Islamic countries from 75 until today. Yeah, you can see almost anyway many Islamic institution, commercial or socially, are in country where Muslim are majority or minority. Yeah. So of course we are happy with this one, with this development. Well, now we see two different things, right? So from those many institutions, we can divide them into two. Actually, one is commercial, like bank, banking, takaful, Islamic insurance, capital market, and so forth. Because they are really commercial-based institution. They are looking for the profit as other commercial, but based on the Islamic values. But then we have also you can see also the social Islamic business institution like zakat institution, awqaf jama from waqaf, right? And many other philanthropic institutions, even in the country. In Indonesia now we have around 30 or more than 30 national level of what they call zakat, lembaga zakat. And if we adding with another level of zakat institution in the provinces, they can be 100 or 1,000. So there are many, right? Besides also mixed with like a cooperative, right? But then if we see from another perspective, we can also divide this Islamic business institution into two more, right? One is functional, either commercial or social, and one is supporting Islamic business institution. Okay, we can say here two at least. One is accounting and auditing organization for Islamic financial institution. It is abbreviated as OIF. But then we have also Islamic Financial Standard Board, okay, IFSB. So these two institutions play the role as supporting, other business, in either in commercial or in social activities. So really they're actually part of the non-profit organization, but they're supporting. Like OIF, they are promulgating accounting standard, business standard, Sharia standard, until code of ethics. That's what they are doing until today. Okay, let's see a bit more about the OIF. It was named first at the beginning as Financial Accounting Organization for Islamic Banks and Financial Institutions. The abbreviation was FAO IBFI. But it is agreed and supported by Rocket Islamic Business on 26th of February. So in 1990 in Algiers. But then it was established in 27 March 1991, a year after, in Bahrain until today. So now it is about 33 years old already. More than 3 decades, right? Then the name is changed into Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institution, or OIF, right? And then the structure organization also developed following the extension, its role and function. Okay. This is the logo. You can see the OIF, or in Arabia, Hayatul Muhasabah wal Muraja'ah lil Muassasat al Maliyah al Islamiyah, or in English, Accounting and Auditing Organization for Islamic Financial Institution. So it is located in Bahrain. I have visited, I have attended already 1 or 2 times of the seminar that they are conducting in Bahrain or in other countries. Okay, let me show you shortly about this one. I hope you can see. Oh, yep. Can you see? Can you
Yes,
see?
Mr. Ahyar, yes.
Okay, right. So this about, okay, we just about, oh, come on. Okay, we have to come back, I think. We have to come back. Yeah, from here you can see the history, the objective. Let's see here the objective, right? Okay.
The products of AAOIFI, Mr. Ahyar.
Yeah, this is now the objective, right? I can show first the objective. The review, right? One is to develop accounting, auditing, governance, and ethical thought relating to the activity of Islamic financial institution, taking into consideration in the international standard and practices which comply with Islamic Sharia rules.
Sorry, Mr. Ahyar, the slide
Yep.
is about the products of AAOIFI.
No, objective. Can you see the objective now?
I see about the products.
Oh, how come different from mine?
Maybe you can stop first
Okay,
and show
okay, I'll
again.
come back. I'll come back.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Can I just, okay, let me show again, starting from objective, right? Can you see objective now?
I'm still about the products, Mr. Ahyar.
Okay. Well, that's okay. You can do it by yourself later on. I mean, all the participants can just go to this OIF.com. You can see many
Okay.
things about OIF. So my point is just to show to you that this is the OIF organization where you can see, you can learn, you can find many information provided by this organization, right? Okay, let me come back then. Okay, let me have to come back. Stop first. Let me share again. Wait a minute. Okay. Yep. So the product, as you can see here, mainly can be listed as three. Yeah. One is Sharia standard. Yeah, of course, that must be followed by all Islamic institution. Then accounting standard. This is our part. And then auditing and governance standard and code of ethics. So these are three basic standards they are promulgating and distributing for all over the world, right? Okay. Actually, every faculty should buy this product actually, even though a bit expensive, but because it is important for us, so I suggest that we have this kind of product actually. Yeah? Okay. Well, till today, at least I can see about three main issues that must be concerned, must be focused by self, right? One of the first is the trend just to follow accounting concept from the West, which is strongly influenced by the capitalistic and materialistic philosophy. So as you can see later on, different objective between Islamic and Western philosophy. This is really the starting point on how we are differentiating between Islamic accounting and non-Islamic accounting or Western accounting. Because if you see from the technical thing, they look like similar, but really the philosophy is different, starting from the objective. We'll talk about this later on, inshallah. And then now second issue is no enforcement to adopt and apply the agreed or accepted accounting standard in Islamic countries. That's why every country of Islam is different in how they are applying the Islamic accounting. Yeah? Between us, Indonesia, Malaysia, Kuwait, Bahrain, and so on. Yeah? And then because of that, there's no uniformity of accounting standard, although our IFE has prepared and promulgated them. Yeah. Okay, let's discuss it one by one, right? Okay, first is the tendency to follow the Western accounting philosophy only. Well, I don't think that many of us are aware enough about the origin of accounting. Yes, now Budida has mentioned that accounting is actually coming from Islam, not from, so far if we read the book from the Western, they say the one who started accounting, modern accounting is Luca Pacioli. Well, if we see more, he even denied that, not himself, but he just, why he's recognized to be founding father of modern accounting because he read the book about actually about not about accounting, but more about math, something like that. But then he mentioned that he put there about 1 or 2 chapters talking about how the traders at the time um, recording and make a report of the business. But then because of this, all people recognize him to be a father of modern accounting. And he himself said no. Yeah. And I have a book for that. If you want to see that, you can find the book, right? Yeah. So because of that, after the existence of industrial revolution, and so on, then slowly the basic accounting that developed by Muslim then influenced by the Western, yeah, the Western, yeah. So the influence of Western accounting philosophy to the so-called Islamic accounting. The Western accounting is based on materialistic and capitalistic, yeah, and that's why we call them as capitalistic countries, yeah, where they are putting first the owner of the capital, yeah, to be the first one that must be reported of or served, yeah. Okay, and it is of course given to us, right? And remember, this I quoted from the history of our IFE. At the beginning of our IFE, there was a warm, not warm, hot discussion about how to develop Islamic accounting principles. There are two group of people at the time. One was saying that we have to develop from pure Islamic accounting, from scratch, from nothing to the existence, right? So we are not following, but we are starting from beginning. But others, yeah, others say no, we just adopt and adapt the current accounting from the West, then just adjust them accordingly. We take the Islamic one and we put away the non-Islamic one. And this is finally chosen by majority. And that's why, as you can see now, our accounting, Islamic accounting, is look like so much similar to what we can see from Western. Yeah. For example, we are put priority here to the stockholders. Yeah. And recently we are talking about stakeholders. It is just recently. Well, for us, of course, Allah is number one, right? If you use our Tawhid principle, right? Yeah. And at the time, it was said that it is just temporary to choose the second option, that is to adapt and adapt the kind of accounting from the West, then adjust. But after that, no other choice was taken. Yeah. I thought before it was just temporary. So while we are taking, because it is a need of the industry, then okay, for the temporary, we can just take the best accounting and adapt them into Islamic way. But then I cannot see any thought, any struggle to really make a pure Islamic accounting until today. Yeah, that's why I'm saying here, second choice was approved and then taken, and no more issues about after that. I mean, no one is now thinking about to come back to original Islamic values. Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to raise this issue again in the school. Yeah, so it is undeniable that the current Islamic accounting concept, standard, and practices are strongly influenced by the West capitalistic and material philosophy. Yeah. So let's say many people then view there's no difference between Islamic accounting and capitalist accounting. Yeah, they are just the same, except the terms, except just the cover on the casting. Let's say, okay. The substance is in a way just about similar. Yeah. So this is one of the to me not just temporary but classical but fundamental issues actually. Of course, it is not easy, right, to convince many people. Okay, but then in my view, it must be thought deeply and deeper, so that one day we can really make the real Islamic accounting to be used by all Islamic financial environments. Okay. Sorry, am I too fast to talk?
No,
No, okay, right.
Mr.
Can you
Akyat.
follow me, right? I'm worried because today Jum'ah and I.
Yes.
Okay, that's okay then. Then I can. Otherwise, I will reduce my speed, right? I'm a bit influenced by the Jum'ah day. Well, let me continue. Now let's see more deeper, right? The West and widely adopted and accepted accounting objective right now are, there are four, right? Yeah? The four main objectives of accounting are to provide information that is one, useful in making business and economic decision. We have known that already. When we learn accounting, all people about this agree, right? Number two, to measure the financial performance of a business. Okay. Number three, to comply with legal and regulatory requirements. And four, to support the planning and control activities of a business. The question is, does Islam perceive the same objective? Well, I'm saying that Islam doesn't deny all those objectives. You can accept that. However, Islam has deeper objective than that must be pursued. Okay. Let me repeat again. Islam has deeper, much more deeper objective that must be pursued by all Muslim. Okay, look at this reference I just put here. In Islam, as we are aware, we are required to be kafah, to be totally, to be entirely. Yeah, you can see Al-Baqarah 2:8, and to be able to make a good balance between worldly, dunyawi, and hereafter, ukhrawi objective. Well, the Western approach totally ignores the hereafter belief. They don't think about there is a hereafter, about akhirah. But they just think about dunya. That's why we are then misled by this principle. Let me show you. So this is our reference. Allah says, "A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu khulu fi silmi kafah wa la tattabi'u khutuwatis syaiton innahu lakum aduwwun mubin." All you who believed enter Islam completely and perfectly, totally, and don't follow the footsteps of Satan. Indeed, the Satan is to you a clear enemy. But many times we follow Satan, right? Yeah, you deny or not, we follow them. Yeah, because it is said by the Quran as well that they are trying to do their best to make us away from Allah, right? And so really, we are ready to enter Islam kafah, totally. So it means that we cannot choose only our ibadah in Islam, but also in our muamalah, our economy, our politics, and so on and so on. That's what Islam wants us to do, to be kafah, That's number one, right? We see also another one, Al-Qasas 7. Allah says, "Wabtaghi fima ataqallahu darul akhirah, wa la tansa nasibaka minad dunya, wa ahsin kama ahsanallahu ilaik, wa la tabghil fasada fil ardi, innallaha la yuhibbul mufsidin." But seek through that which Allah has given you, the home of the hereafter, and yet don't forget, your share of the world. See, balance, right? We think about the hereafter, but we also require to think about our world. Okay? That's why our dua, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah. So it must be balanced. And do good as Allah has done good to you. And desire not corruption in the land. This is what we are now doing very much, especially in our country, right? Indeed, Allah doesn't like corruptors. But many people do corruption. Na'udzubillah min dzalik. Okay, again, we come back, right? In Al-Baqarah 2:08, Allah says, here are the order to be kafah. So there's a need to cover all part of Islamic teaching, no place to be partial. So when we do economics, it must be following or in line with Sharia, okay? In all matters, from operation to the accounting, right? Then in Al-Qasas 7:7, we have to have a balance between worldly and the hereafter life. So an activity in Islam has to be addressed to get the please or mardotillah of the Almighty Allah Azza wa Jalla. Okay? So come back into our accounting discussion. Due to this thought and belief, Islamic accounting has to be directed to fulfill our obligations to Allah. This has been suggested by some Muslim accounting scholars. I mentioned his same name, my colleague, Iono from Malang, Hamid from Kuala Lumpur, and myself, Adnan. We mentioned it in our dissertation, actually, in our publication already. But yes, it isn't easy to convince the practitioners, because most of them, I'm not saying they are lower, but they think something that more practical, and something like no ideal thing over there. That's why they care only the the content that has been practiced widely, and they do that, they adopt it, and then just change it a bit. Okay, and remember, as Muslim, you know that we have 5 pillarat, from Shahadatain to the Hajj to the pilgrimage. And I said here, among others, is that the Muslim have to pay the zakat. It is a fourth pillar of Islam. Yeah, remember, it is wajib. It is mandatory. Yeah, and it is said in in Quran that in your wealth there are another wealth, someone else wealth. That's why we have to pay zakat. Okay, and zakat or sadaqah can be paid in any situation, right? Not even to wait until you are rich first. No, even you are not so rich, you have to pay zakat or sadaqah. Moreover, this zakat has 2 dimensions. Unlike solar, unlike siam, which has only almost one vertical connection. But zakat has two dimensions: vertical to Allah, right, and horizontal to our colleague, to our friends, to our brothers and sisters, right? That's why zakat is different to other thing, because it has more dimension than just salat and siam or fasting, right? So, because of that, accounting objective have to facilitate all related parties, or we call it stakeholders in general, to pay their zakat first. This is in line with the suggestion proposed by some Muslim accountant I mentioned before. So accounting, of course, we need to calculate the profit. That's what accounting has to do, right? To manage and to calculate how much we are earning. We get a profit from one period to another period. But then we see from the Western point of view, then this money will be sent to the equity, and then equity will be distributed through the shareholders. Even in many situations, we can see that zakat even treated as expense. To me, it is not correct. Zakat should be taken from the equity, because Allah says, "Khudh min amwalihim sadaqatan." Amwal means equity, not the profit, right? And that's why when you treat the zakat as expense, it is wrong. Zakat to me more to the investment, right? Investment for the dunya and akhirah. Because when you invest something, you get something. But if it is expense, you pay it and finish, right? You get only something related to the cost or to the expense. But for investment, no, it will, as we have known in one hadith, إِذَا مَاتَ ابْنُ آدَمَ انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث. If one is dead, Nabi said, all activities are cut except 3 things. First is sadaqah jariyah. Sadaqah mean here zakat as well. That's why if you pay zakat, the jaza, the benefit will run, even though you are dead already. Okay, and that's why it is so important. And if zakat is properly practiced, we pay for zakat, it is distributed properly, and believe me, no poverty, almost anyway. Because in Indonesia itself, the potential zakat is so huge, so big, if we pay zakat. And many companies do not pay zakat. Well, of course, there is a discussion, but I can talk a lot on this issue. But in my view, any accounting first must be addressed to facilitate the related parties to pay the zakat, either employee, management, and of course the owners or the shareholders, stakeholders or stockholders. But what we can see so far, no. Even zakat is just a part of that, and then it is taken from, it is treated as the expense. To me, no. It must be treated as a part of the equity distribution, right? Well, why we do that? I mean, is there any advantage? Yes. So some advantages that can be obtained if accounting, Islamic perspective, is addressed to facilitate to pay zakat first. What are they? We can talk long about this, but time is so limited. That's why I have to, okay. How many more time we have, Bu Nida?
Still there 30 minutes again, Mr.
Okay.
Ahyar.
Yep, okay. But we have discussion, right? I'll
Yes,
open the
yes.
time for discussion. Okay. So first, look at now. In accounting practice or auditing, we can see what we know, window dressing, where people are trying to dress the window of the company. From here, you can see that why well, we put dress in window because we want to cover it. Want to make it beautiful, right? And that's why it is called as window dressing. We put we have windows, right? We put something on window first to cover from outside. The people cannot see totally transparently what is inside. And number two, to make it beautiful, that's window dressing. So they try to make some um, management. Some people call it income smoothing, income management. That's about the same. Yeah, and it is proven so far. Many companies have fallen already. Yeah, I think you know many cases in accounting. Yeah, because they do that, then this company is gone bankruptcy, right? I think we know many stories in accounting. Why company is collapsed? Yeah? Because they play window dressing. Yeah, I think if you do auditing, we know that more about this one. Yeah, but when we focus ourselves to prepare the people to pay zakat, I believe no window dressing. Why? Because we are worried that malaikat is watching us. Allah is watching us. So we'll be honest. We'll be having good integrity, right? But if it is just, sorry, allow me to drink, right? Okay. Again, let me repeat. With current accounting, many people are trying to play the rules, yeah, and then get some benefit, yeah, to maintain the income, yeah, get this called income smoothing to make it higher or lower, to play with the tax. Right. And even though in text it is legally accepted if you know the rule, but then you can do that, you cannot do that for zakat. Yeah, we'll be more honest, I believe. Yeah, because we are afraid that we are not paying our obligation to Allah through the poor people. Right. Yeah. So that's why among the benefit of doing pure Islam accounting, I believe no window dressing. So auditor will have less job, right? Eh? No income smoothing and no nothing else. Eh? Because people will be more honest. Okay. And if zakat then paid properly, as I said before, no poverty, yeah, in the Muslim society. And you see it right now, anywhere we go, any Muslim country is okay. Many Muslim countries are assumed to be poor country, right? Look at our country, Indonesia. Yeah, we cannot clean the country from the poverty, even though we said that we are rich. We have many lands, we have many things. Eh? We have nickel, we have many things, right? But then we can see the poverty is almost everywhere. And again, after we see the zakat from the one of the research, it is really huge if it is collected properly, yeah, and then distributed properly as well. What now we can see from the government, they just distribute the rice. See, it doesn't make anything, yeah? And then we are promised, let's say, to get free lunch. I don't think it is good. Yeah, it's better to make people smart by education, and then they can do by themselves. Yeah, okay. So this among the benefit or advantage of if we when we are applying the pure Islamic accounting principle. Okay, the second issue. Although our fee has prepared and distributed three type of standard, as I mentioned before, yet it has not become mandatory for all Islamic business institution because, well, not all Islamic countries are obeying this, yeah, are taking it. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute, right? My phone is just. Okay. Sorry. Let me continue. Look at here, as recognized by OIV, only certain countries are adopting and applying those standards that have been made by OIV. Yeah, we can see here these are the countries which adopted fully OIV, right? Only 18 countries. Yeah? Afghanistan, Bahrain, ISDB, Islamic Development Bank, Iraq, Jordan, Kyrgyzstan, Lebanon, Libya, Mauritius, Nigeria, Qatar Islamic Finance Council, Oman, Pakistan, Palestine, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. See, we know that there are a lot of Muslim countries in the world, but only 18 of them are adopting fully the standard prepared by the OIV. And then the question, what about countries? I just mentioned few, right? What about Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? See, ISDB, where it is located in Jeddah, is adopting fully the our standard, our standard, but not the rest of the country. Indonesia is just about the same. Luckily, we still make our own accounting standard Islamic, which is based also on what OIV has made. Okay, Malaysia, they use fully IFRS. Iran, Turkey, Egypt, and many other countries. Where are they actually? Yeah, yeah. So this is so funny. We have already our IFE who has worked hard to prepare the and you know in all we have our representative. Eh? We have there some people from Indonesia who represent Indonesia, but again, there's no mandatory for every country to adopt it. That's why every country just have their own accounting principle, yeah, like we do in Indonesia. Yeah. Okay. And because of that, you can see no uniformity among Islamic business environment among the Muslim countries in the world, right? So due to no willingness to obey and comply with the OIF standard, there's no uniformity of accounting concept and practices within the Islamic business environment in the world. Yeah? Every country will have their own standard accounting standard. Yeah? So different Muslim country applies different accounting standard. Yet they recognize that they are establishing Islamic business environment, either commercially or socially. So this is one more thing, one more issue I believe that must be taken into account in the future time at least. Yeah. Of course, it must be starting from now on. That's why I try to raise the issue because to me it is temporary but also fundamentally or classically. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, we cannot be united. Yeah. In having a good Islamic business environment. Okay. Okay. So we can see, I call it paradox, right? Paradox between Islamic and conventional business environment. The Western business entities, of course, after long and tiring process, I think many years, right? Eventually can be harmonized and eventually united under what? IFRS. Yeah. What do they follow? They obey, they comply with. That is what we call as IFRS. I think no more country right now is not following that. Yeah. They follow fully what has been said by the IFRS. But why can't we as a Muslim? Yeah. Why Muslim are left behind the Western? Yeah. It is really big issues that must be concerned, not only from, yeah, especially from accounting for a few, but I think starting from other thing as well. Yeah. So this is the big issue in my view. We have a paradox, right? Where non-Muslim can be united into one accounting principle or standard, right? Under IFRS. But even though we have our IFE, we are not united. We make our own, Malaysia make his own, and so on and so on. Brunei, perhaps, even though we have already one world level or global level is accounting standard committee, yeah, that is called as our IFE. So it is among the issues that I believe should be taken into account by all of us, especially from accounting people, right? And but also must be supported by others, yeah? By economists, by managing business people, because otherwise, the way we do business will be different. Yeah, that's why I'm still challenging all of you. If you are from accounting, do the research more on this issue, right? So that one day later on, of course, if you learn from IFRS, it takes, I think, around 10 to 15 years to be united, right? Before you have seen that Western accounting was strongly influenced by US, by FSB, but then slowly IFRS has come out and finally they can manage to unite all the countries. And now, wherever you go, you can see all people are, yeah, I just show you if possible, but I think it's okay. Initially, I plan to open this, but I'm worried that the same issues has come. I mean, we cannot see them all. Yeah. So I just ask you to if you want to know about IFRS, you can just go to its web and you can see what do they do over there. But the point just now, we have now two things. We have confessionally IFRS, and many Muslim countries follow that, even though they have their own Islamic business. But then we have OIV, which is not followed by all. Yeah. So this is the third issue that I guess must be aware by all of the Muslim accountant and Muslim business environment people. Right. Okay. Come to the end, so we can discuss for the rest of the time, inshallah. As a Muslim, we are happy and delighted with the progress of Islamic business environment, not only in Muslim countries, but also in countries where Muslims are not minority. We are also happy that supporting institutions like OIV and IFV have been established and played the roles accordingly. However, let me repeat, there are some issues must be noted well. Okay, these issues have to be thought and solved properly soon, right? Otherwise, nothing is changed. Allah says in the Quran, "Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma biqawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim." The change must be coming from us, from ourselves. Yeah, Allah will not change. I used to say, the chain fi aidina, in our hands. Yeah, because Allah says so in the Quran, right? Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma biqawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. If you want to be strong, we must be united. Yeah, in all aspects, but also in accounting, right? So, as I said again, this issue have to be thought and solved properly soon, so that the real advancement of Islamic business environment can be realized fully. Otherwise, many Islamic business institutions exist formally without any or far away from their substance. Well, in accounting, so far we know substance over form, right? But we do the opposite. Formally, we are following, but substantially, no. Yeah. So that's, I think, the issue that I can share with you from Islamic point of view, especially in accounting issue. Wallahu a'lam bishawab. Alhamdulillah, amin. Jazakumullah khairan. And let me close. Thank you very much. Any comment is welcome and highly appreciated. I'll send back to Bu Nida. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ahyar, for the presentations and explanations. Now we open Q&A sessions. Maybe we will open 2 sessions of questions. For each sessions, we will open 3 questions. Okay, for all the participants who want to ask, can raise your hand or you can write on the chat box. Okay, Mr. Ahyar, while waiting question from the participant, may I ask you first, Mr.
Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm open.
Okay.
To be.
Okay, as you mentioned just now, Muslims are left behind from the Western. Some Muslim countries still prefer to follow the IFRS than the IFFI. What is your opinion? What is the big reason this happened? And what must we do as a student or academics to make or give the solution for this condition, Mr. Ahyar?
Thank you, Bunida. Should I answer first?
Yes.
You're right. Okay. Well, this is really interesting discussion, right? Well, I have my own view. Perhaps I can be right, I can be wrong as well. So that's why we discuss that. To me, we have a mistake, sorry to say this one, in developing what we call as Islamic muamalah or business. Allow me to share this one. I believe so far the Islamic building is based on 4 levels, right? The level 1 or the first level is what you call as tawhid or aqidah. Yeah. So it looks like a pyramid, pyramid, right? Yeah. The foundation is aqidah. Okay. Above it, you call it as ubudiyah or ibadah or worship. So after aqidah, we have worship above it. Above it more, I mean the third level from beginning, you call it as muamalah. So we know that every day what we do is just 2 things. We do ibadah and muamalah. We know already that ibadah is based on what Allah said through Rasulullah, like fasting, like prayer, like paying zakat or hajj or pilgrimage, right? And anything beyond ibadah is called muamalah. We walk, we have friends, we are, let's say, eating, drinking, traveling, whatever. Those are all muamalah. Okay? So let me repeat. The foundation is akidah. Above it is ibadah. Okay. Okay. Can you see?
Yes, Mr. Ahya.
Okay. Something wrong in my computer. It's okay.
Okay.
Let me continue. And above it muamalah. And on top of that, you call it as akhlaqul karimah. Remember what Nabi says, innama bu'istu liutammima makarimul akhlaq. That's the end. That's what Nabi wants to reach out to get right. But akhlaq will not come by itself without having good akidah, good ibadah, good muamalah. Okay? I hope this is okay. So what's wrong with us? Many of us, I believe, don't follow this step. We see from the history of Rasulullah. Nabi Muhammad SAW has given to Allah 22 years period of job, of duty, right? And see that about half of them was used only for building the Aqidah. So he was given 22 years, right? But about half of that was spent only for developing good Aqidah among the Ummah, among the companions. With strong Aqidah, no one will reject anything else. When we are going to do fasting, we do fasting. We praying, anything, yeah? Because we have strong Aqidah. We believe so that it is order of Allah. Look at now the example from the Munafiq. If they are not having good Aqidah, then they are required to pay zakah. They are required to perform dry prayer. They have many reasons to say, oh no, I'm not enough. Oh no, I'm sick, blah, blah, blah. That's because they have no Aqidah or no strong Aqidah. Right? And then in Mu'amalah, same thing. Okay? In my view, again, if we classify by statistic, in our life, ibadah is constituting only about 2 to 5% only. I give you an example. How many times a day we are going to pray? Only 5 times, right? Okay. And how many minutes every salat we do? Just about 5 minutes. Okay. Then how much time we are given by Allah every day? 24 hours, right? Then we divide. 5 times 5 minutes is about 25 minutes, right? Let's take 30 minutes, half an hour. When we divide this into whole time that they are given by Allah, yeah, 24, it's only 2%. Half divided by 24, right? About 2%. So it means that most of our time given by Allah can be spent for mu'amalah, but only few are spent for the ibadah. The same thing for zakat, only 2.5% the rate, right? And fasting, let's say, fasting just about one month in a year, and that's only for daytime, not nighttime. Again, if you divide about 1 over 12, right? So small, yeah. Even 1 over 24 actually, because we just spend fasting for half day, for half year, only on daytime. Even the Hajj, only once in your life, yeah. Let's say if we are living for 6 years, we are required to do once only, and that's enough. Meaning that the quantity of ibadah is so small, but the values that ibadah can provide is so big. Look at the example of prayer again. Yeah? In prayer, in salat, we can see many values. I'll give you some example, right? First, the taharah. How to be clean physically and also in our heart, right? You have to be clean. Yeah? No hasad, nothing else. Yeah? And your physique must be clean as well. You have to clean before your prayer. Yeah? And then in salah, you have to be on time. But now you can see when we are having meeting, the meeting used to be late, right? Half an hour. We normally good in time when we are break fasting, right? we do it on timely, right? But beyond that, in muamalah, no. While Islam is teaching us to be on time, even we say many times, right? We say while answering. Okay, so come back to it because there are many questions. Let me jump right. So if to answer this one, Bu Nida, in my view, we have to change our way in teaching Islam. Many of us know Islam economics when they are doing master degree. Even in level one, in S1 degree, we know accounting or we know Islam economics very, very small, right? And that's not in the first semester, in in fourth semester, if I'm not mistaken, in Yarsi, right? So to me, we have to at least to give them together. When we are learning Islamic, when we have learning economics, we have to also teach. We have to teach also Islamic economics together, because many that we are learning from Islamic from economic also found in Quran. So why don't we do them together? Even in sorry to give this comment. Even our faculty, counting student has no economic subject, right? Islamic economic subject. That's why I used to include this a little bit in my Sharia accounting, and that's not enough actually. And that's why many people who are now doing business in Islam in banking just come up to the third level. They know muamalah without knowing fundamentally the akidah. Well, they are in line actually, right? It must be in line. So if they have that already, then it is easy for them to understand. To bring fully, it's like values from beginning to the end. Otherwise, people just think, what do you call that? Not ideally, but just see the practical thing, right? And then they will reject many things. Oh, no, it's too hard. No. Even to pay zakat, for example. How many people right now reject to pay zakat, even though they are rich actually? They are capable. Yeah, they actually classified to be muzaki. You can see our surrounding areas, right? Yeah, and we pay that only once a year. Well, zakat can be paid monthly if you like. Yeah, so we can have another discussion on this. So the point is, Bunida, I think we need to change first our way of teaching. Yeah, about Islam itself, from beginning to the end. Then, if we have that, it is easy for us to change. If not, Allah Alam, I don't know. Yeah? It is really a hard job. Because many times I talk with many people, when they are not having enough strong tawhid, sorry to say that, then they have many reasons to reject. Many what we are suggesting that more Islamic than others. Well, shortly, I hope I have answered your question, Bunida.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Ahyar.
Okay, let me try to see the question in
Yes.
chat box, right?
Okay, let us
Okay,
see.
let from beginning, right?
Yes, Abdurrahman Arif. Okay, for Abdurrahman Arif, do you want to deliver your question directly to Mr. Ahyar?
Yep.
Maybe better we can
Okay.
hear.
Okay, let me read right. The question was,
Okay.
how do Sharia business ensure compliance with Sharia law? Yes. As I said before, of course they have to know first Sharia, right? And the question again, how many of us know Sharia? Yeah? How many of us know Sharia? Yeah? Even in ibadah. Okay, I give you an example, right? A few weeks before, I prayed in a Jummah prayer in our masjid, Jami. In the second, because I was a bit late, then I got the place in upstairs, right? And next to me, there were a few students. When the khutbah was delivered, these students are busy drinking and reading the handphone. I don't know what did he hear it, really? Because khutbah is conducted and I cannot say anything. But after prayer is finished, I talk to them, right? I call him, you are a student of Yarsi? They said, yes. From faculty, I'm sorry to say what? He said, from medicine, right, Dr. So I said, don't you know that while khutbah is delivered, we must be listening fully to the khutbah. You cannot drink, you cannot open your handphone and so on and so on. Oh no, sir, I said, I don't know that. See, this is simple ibadah. But how many of us don't know about this one? That's why I guess we have really big homework, right? That's why I hope that all of us responsible. I mean, when you have son, you have daughter, you start from your outside, from your family, yeah. To teach you our student, our son, our daughters to know Islam from beginning with good system. Yeah, that's why. How can we ask people to follow Sharia while they are not knowing about Sharia, yeah, or they know their knowledge is so limited. So I hope as well that our student from Yarsi can be agent of change. Yeah, not much, but little bit. I think you have to talk with it. That's why I'm giving this in this lecture, because I'm hoping that this issue can be spread more to all people anyway. Because I believe it is, inshallah, the truth. Yeah, that we have to share. Okay, so that's Rahman. My answer to your question. I hope I have answered that already. But anyhow, you can ask more. I know Rahman is my student in my class. You can ask
Yes.
more later on, right? Because we are limited by time. Now, coming to Fadlan Ramadan. This is also my student. I'm so proud that my student are asking me, right? Uh, okay, I want to ask, how are the principle of fairness and transparency applied in Islamic accounting? And what are the implications? Okay, well, um, again, if you are following Islamic accounting, the pure Islamic accounting, my point is, of course, it is applied automatically, right? Let me repeat. When we are applying the pure Islamic accounting, yeah, because in Islamic accounting, of course, we have to be objective, right? And the same thing, but the understanding of the objective is different between Western and Islamic point of view. Yeah. So in Islam, we need remember. I told you in the class, Fadlan, that even Muhammad is used to be siddiq, honest, and full of integrity. That's the point, right? And many of business people right now don't have fun. Yeah? Even the country has no integrity. You can see from the recent family right election, right? So many cheating, right? Yeah? You can see in the TV right now. The people are busy discussing many cheating activities. Yeah? If that happened to the country, that's also happened to the business. Even in the family, even among the friends, even between wife and husband. Yeah, that's why if you learn from Rasulullah SAW, a siddiq must be the first one. You have to be sincere. You have to be honest. Yeah. So again, I mentioned, if we apply fully the Islamic principle, transparencies will be openly done. Yeah, will be practically done by our people. Right. So again, if I may say, we have to come back again to our basic principle. In my classroom, I always started with this principle, right, that Nabi has 4 basic characters. First is honesty, siddiq, then fatona. Number 2, we have to be smart and knowledgeable. And then with these 2 kind of criteria, we can be amana, trustworthiness. We can be trusted. Then with that, we can do tabligh. Right. So this is the way, I believe, right? And as I said before, this is again, many people are, I'm not saying wrongly, but maybe misunderstand on how to make sequence. Yeah? Because in my view, even the character of Rasulullah must be seen from the correct point of view. It must be sequenced. You cannot jump one of the other, right? Okay. So I hope again, Fadlan Ramadan, I can answer your question already, and then if you're not happy, that's okay. That's very good. We can discuss in the classroom next week, inshallah, or next 2 weeks, inshallah. Right? Now let's come to another Fadlan.
Fadlan Gali.
Okay, I masih quote them. I know them already. Fadlan Gali Pramuda. What were the key driving factors behind the establishment and how is contributed to the standard? Okay. Well, I believe there was awareness of the Muslim scholars that to come back to legacy, we have many ways. One of them, of course, through knowledge, but that's not enough. But then we have to come also through economy. That's why we need to establish many Islamic business. And one of the easiest one from this is bank, because conventional bank practice riba, right? And Islamic bank is avoiding riba. And then we can see many Islamic banks are established almost anyway. Yeah, as I mentioned just now, from Egypt, Malaysia, even UK, Luxembourg, Indonesia, and so on. But then in their business, in their activity, of course they need accounting, right? But then what kind of accounting that must be followed? This is what I researched more for my PhD long time ago, because I saw many Islamic banks, and I was what do you call that, rigorous at the time. How do they do accounting? And I found that they do Western accounting. And luckily at the time there was also effort, and this is the key, right? To prepare the Islamic accounting. And then because of that, our IFE was established. Yeah. But as I said before, unfortunately, yeah, IFE is not powerful yet, because some countries, just now we mentioned 18 countries or institution have followed IFE standard, but the rest of the world not yet, yeah, like Indonesia as well. So this is plus and minus of the IFE. They have worked hard, they have established many things, they have promulgated many standards, but yet some Muslim countries do not follow them yet fully. They took some, like Indonesia, we took some from IFE, then we develop ourselves. In my view, of course, it is better if we follow them fully, we adopt them fully. But if I may compare, Malaysia, no. Yeah, Malaysia initially was also taken part of the IFE, but then they now rely much more to the IFRS, because one of the chief of accountant of this said, well, we can see in IFRS Islamic accounting can be different as well. So they look like right, Leaf or if I don't know exactly, but that's what I said when I was there a long time ago, right? I see from newspaper, one of the senior accountants says so. He's one of the chairman of the accounting association in Malaysia, but currently I don't know anymore, right? But that situation, many of our colleagues from the campus at time don't agree with him, but the power is in his hand, right? And that's why I don't know in other countries, even in Saudi. In Saudi, only SDB is following the OIF, right? But the rest, the bank, yeah. I don't think that's why in other ta'lim a few weeks ago I quoted one of the quote from one of the top figure. More or less, he said, when I was in Europe, I found few Muslim but many Islamic. But when I was in Middle East, I found many Muslim but few Islamic. I think that's happening now. If you go to Dubai, yeah, if you go to Dubai, oh, this really look like Western countries, yeah. Unless if you go to the Abu Dhabi, yes, it is still more Arabic. But if you go to Dubai, totally different. And now in Saudi, you can see that they're trying to catch up also many development, but more based on values from the West, not from Islam itself. Okay? Okay, let's me go more to Shepta. That's my other student. Thank you, Shepta. Well, I remember all my students, right? Good. Okay. I would like to ask, how is the treatment of investment and profit in Islamic accounting, especially in the context of Islamic investment? Okay. Well, I would like to ask how the treatment of investment. I don't know exactly. Investment. Okay. First, of course, you make intention. It is in the way of Allah. I mean, the investment must be done in the way of Islam, right? Yeah. So don't mix them with investment which is following other way than Islam, right? Okay. Investment Islam is really propagating Islam very much, right? And that's why to me, instead of going to the bank to borrow money, why don't you go to the venture capital, for example, if you are using Western style, or you go to the Islamic bank, use musyarakah. Because in musyarakah we do investment or mudharabah, right? Yeah. But if you do financing, you look like do the credit in commercial banks, except with few differences. Yeah. That's number one. Number two, profit. Yes, profit is just the same. The difference between revenues and expenses. But then remember, in profit there is the right of others. That's why you have to share. You have to pay zakat, right? And that's why zakat should not reduce revenues. Okay, you can follow me, right? So if you see from accounting point of view, right? First, when we are calculating the profit, we start from revenues, right? We deduct it from with the expenses, then we get profit or loss. And this profit finally will go to the equity, right? Then from this we have to pay our zakat. So when we pay zakat, it is not expense anymore. it is part of the distribution of wealth. Look like we are distributing the dividend. So the treatment is look like that because we are distributing our wealth. Yeah, and that's why let me refer again to October 103, where it says, "Khudh min amwalihim sodakotan." Yeah, take from your amwal mean equity, sodako. Sodako is a general term where include in it the zakat and wakaf and in fact actually this term use interchangeable. Yeah, let me a little bit more. If you read the book written by mashallah the expert of zakat, almarhum, who just passed away recently, he mentioned that look at in the Quran, At-Tawbah 103, Allah said that khud min amwalim sadaqah. Allah used term sadaqah, right? But all translation about this mention it is zakat. Okay, the same thing, still in the same surah, verse 60, yeah, At-Tawbah 60, Allah says, "Innamas sadaqatu lil fuqara wal masakin ila akhirih," to the end, right? And again, here Allah mentioned the word sadaqah. Innamas sadaqatu, yeah. But then all the people, all the mufassir, all the expert of Muslim ulama says what Allah meant here is zakat. And that's why between zakat and sadaqah, Allah uses interchangeably, right? Sometimes he used zakat word, sometimes he could use sadaqah word. That's why if you follow this expert, he said, well, be careful with this. Even though commonly we are using zakat is sunnah, zakat is wajib or mandatory, sadaqah is sunnah. To him, no, but it's okay if he's still following the common understanding. Pay zakat first. Okay, I used to say to my student, if let's say you get 1 million a month, how much is zakat? 2.5%, right? How much is it? Only 2,000 per month, or less than 1,000 per day, right? In rupiah, of course. It is so cheap, so low. Even to compare, if you compare to your pakai data, how much pakai data you purchase, how much bakso you consume, much more than that. Really, it is not heavy, if you know that. But normally, no, Pak, I'm not yet classified to be muzaki. I have to wait until I'm rich later on. No, that's the wrong way to me. Yeah, we have to pay zakat from now on. Don't delay anymore, right? So we have to pay zakat. Okay, so this is what I hope that answer the question of SEPTA. Again, you can see me at SEPTA if you're not happy with my answer, right? Okay, I'm coming to Pak Ananta, mashallah. Ustaz. I'm wondering about IFE standard. What is the fundamental difference between okay with okay? And what is the fundamental difference okay with Pesaka standard and okay? So just now I've explained Pak Ananta. Then I'll read the second question. Do Islamic company or the countries okay mandatory? No, yeah. Okay. Well, I got the point, right? Number one first. I guess from what I have explained just now, we can get the point, right? If we see from the technical point of view, they'll be look like similar between Islamic accounting so far and Western accounting, right? Or Islamic accounting. Okay. In my view, I think we know already. Innamal a'malu binniyah. Niyyah what? What niyyah in other words? Niyyah is objectively. Yeah. Niyyah, in other words, is objective. And this is not clearly, not deeply discussed by the IFE and Muslim expert. Yeah. They simply follow the objective that has been set by the Western accounting practices. That is just to share, just to serve, right, the owners of the company. Yeah. What for? To help them to make decision. That's it. Well, decision, of course, decision to make more profit, to do more investment. Yeah. That's not wrong. That's not wrong, but not enough. All right. In my view, it is better as a Muslim, right? We have to do more. That is to follow what Allah says. What Allah says, pay zakat because it is mandatory as well. That's why accounting should be directed first on how to facilitate people, I mean, the stakeholders to pay the zakat, either employees, management, stockholders or shareholders, and any party, right? So again, we are still counting the profit, let's say, but the way we count is different. I'll give you an example, Paran, because you're not from accounting. As mentioned just now, there's what we call as window dressing. Window dressing simply though we are manipulating actually. Yeah. Well, this more accounting technical, right? Accounting, I mean, profit can be, in other words, I said just now, there is income smoothing. We make it smooth. When it is big, we make it small. When it's small, we make it higher. Yeah. How? Of course, by playing the accounting principle, the accounting practice. I'll give you an example now. Many not aware. Okay, can I just ask Bu Nida first? Bu Nida, sorry to ask you.
Yes.
Is there a connection between profit and inventory? Sorry, not testing, but asking you. Is there a connection or relation between profit and inventory? If so, how are they related?
Between profit and inventory.
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
What?
Remember, how do we calculate the profit, right? Gross profit.
Yes.
There's inventory, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are they related or not? Yes, they are related.
Yes. Yes.
But the point, how are they related? Oppositely or directly? I mean, in the same way or in opposite way?
Opposite way.
Yes, you are right. It means that when we are making, oh no, so sorry, I'm sorry. You are wrong, sorry.
Sorry.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So when you make more profit, when you are make your big inventory, I can show you if you like, right? By calculation, right? Yeah. We can manipulate the profit by increasing the inventory. Yeah. And that's easy to do that in practice. Okay. That's why auditor must do that. Must check that inventory has been done, has been treated correctly. Otherwise, the profit can be manipulated. This is part of window dressing actually. Okay. As I mentioned just now. So this one is okay, is accepted by Western accounting. As long as you mention that, I mean, you do some recognition of that. But not, of course, in Islamic point of view, because you are trying to manipulate. Yeah. And when we do the for zakah, I believe that no one can do that or will be brave enough to do that because we are dealing with Allah. We will not avoid our zakah or our obligation because Allah knows that better than us. Allah is watching us, right? Yeah. So that's among the point, Pak Ananta. Because the objective is different, then the technicality will be also different actually. But now because we are just following what the Western have done, then we are just following them, right? Technically, now we are just inserting our new term, mudoroba, musharaka, muroba, and so on and so on. But philosophically, I believe that we need to do something more. Yeah, because this part of my thesis actually, my dissertation actually, yeah. In the conceptual framework, we need to have something different from the Western because this concept will bring another different technique. But now because we are just following them, then technically we look like the same. Yes, of course, we have to have balance sheet, of course. We have to have income statement. That's correct. No different, right? I believe it is also done by the previous ulama, previous Muslim traders. But then the way to do that is different. Because now we are incorporating the values of materialism and capitalism. That's why we are just serving the stakeholders or before the stockholders only. That's why you put them as the number one objective in accounting, to serve them, to be able to make good decisions, to make them more richer. Yeah. Well, if we do zakat, I think there's distribution of the wealth among the people, right? Okay, that's number one, Pak Ananta. Then, yeah, to some extent, I agree with you, but it is not easy to be done. I guess if we have to do first the chain of the method, right? Even though currently Doruri, right? Doruri, yes, we can adopt the Western concept, but then there must be a serious effort to prepare as well the pure accounting concept based on Al-Quran and Hadith, so that we will come with also different objective and different technicality. Yeah, so that we can see the difference. Yeah, even though the similarity will be there, because I believe that what now Western accounting are taking from Islam. Yeah, mostly I believe they took from, because what has been seen now also were applied during the Caliphate during Abbasiyah. Yeah, even during Rasulullah. Yeah, because I read in one of the paper in C one in one C sorry 711, right? The Sicilia, the current Sicilia, now it is a part of Italia, has been conquered by Muslim traders from Arab. And remember, in Islam, as I mentioned before, we are required to pay zakat. How to pay zakat? Of course, to take from your wealth, from your equity. Then it is impossible that these Muslim traders do not pay zakat. Then it means that they have calculated the profit and loss. Yeah. Even, okay, let me share as well. I even read a long time ago in one of the journal, one of the no, this was a dissertation written in UK, which say that probably the debit and credit principle was taken from Rakib and Atid. Remember that? Who's Rakib and Atid? Two malaika who are recording our job, right? Our daily do, right? And it is said by that dissertation probably has been taken by ulama to be debit and credit, and then it is formally done by Luca Pacioli. Okay, that's what I understand so far, and it is very, because there's also the writing written by Western expert who say so. Yeah, I got, maybe one day if you like I can share my article, my lecture as well about this one, about accounting from Islamic point of view. Okay, so that's Pak Ananta. I hope again, but anyway, if not, we can discuss later on in campus, right? Okay, let me go further, right? Okay, accounting standard that used globally. Okay, this is just, yeah. So far, GAAP is done is what practiced by US countries, right? The companies in US, IFRS is global. Or actually must be from Islamic countries, but today we are still dominated by the IFRS. Yeah. Okay, now Devi Cahyani. I think also the student. I hope I can remember. Well, the main factors contributing to the tendency of countries to adopt Western. Okay, again, I have talked about this just now. More to the understanding, yeah. More to the way we are learning Islam, because you don't learn from the basic, from Tawhid. We just adopt, yeah. I give you an example. Today I'm wearing batik, right? Is this Islamic or not? Inshallah Islamic, right? Inshallah, yeah. Because the point of this shirt is to cover my aura, my aurat. Yes, there are people use the gamis, right? But they have long gamis, right? That's because of the culture, maybe what do you call that? The environment in Saudi need them to cover all the bodies. While we are in tropical country, we need less the shirt like now we are wearing. Batik is just the way. I mean, batik itself is still acceptable by Islam. It is just the color, right? Just the way we are wearing it. Yeah? But the point is that we are covering our aurat, right? Okay. So the philosophy is we are still covering our bodies so that our aura cannot be seen by others. The same thing for the female, right? So that's why the same thing with accounting. Yeah. The purpose of accounting, yes, to help people to make decisions, as mentioned, yes. But people, I mean, Western countries, because they're not Muslim, they forgot or they ignore the hereafter view that later on we are also responsible to Allah on what we are getting our reward. Yeah? You know that the 4 question will be asked to you in the in the makbarah, right? In the cemetery, right? Yeah. Among others is how do you get your money? And of course, before getting, how do you calculate your money, your wealth? And that should be asked. That's why, to me, it is better if we are using Islamic, because to me, accounting is so Islamic. Even in Quran, yeah, there are many verses, many ayat talking about accounting. The top one, the most popular one is of course Al-Baqarah 282. Just check in the Quran, right? That's the longest ayat in the Quran, right? Yeah. This is one of the principles of the accounting, that you need to record your transaction. Yeah. It is called as a debt, piutang, right? Okay. So do you have a debt? Yes. Once you got your salary, at the time you get your debt, because it is the Quran that in your wealth there's not someone else, mahrum, yeah, wasailun, yeah, and that's why once you got our salary, when it is required, when it is fulfilling the nisab, then at the time we are obligating to pay a zakat. That's why put in your mind, whenever you pay, you receive money, remember there is somebody else's money in your wealth, then you have to pay that. Does Allah need that? No, Allah doesn't need our zakat. Zakat actually for us, for ourselves. Yeah? Of course, through other people. And believe me, when you pay zakat, the prosperity will be there. The criminal will be going down, or will be zero, for example. So now we see the crime so many, because many masakin, many poor people are around. And then there is some sort of hasad, right? And they do the crime because they are not eating. You can see from many cases, right? People are stealing because they have money for himself, for the family, for the kids, yeah? Not because they are really a thief or sadiq, right? Okay, so that's my point. I believe, right? Again, to Devi, I hope I have answered your question. I think that's all right. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Time, is it? The time is
Okay. Yes. Is there any question again for the participant, or enough? Maybe we 10 minutes again.
10 minutes
Okay.
more, right?
Okay. Maybe is there again the question? Maybe the participant want to ask directly to Mr. Ahyar, or
Would there any participant from beyond Yarsi?
Oh, I don't know about the
Okay.
amount.
Because I haven't heard any question from them. If any, I'll be delighted to answer the question from outside Yarsi as well.
Okay. Okay, enough. Is there any question again? Okay, maybe enough, Mr. Ahyar, for the question.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Mr. Ahyar, for the clear explanation and answer. And before we close our session, maybe I have take the summary for our session today. Okay, from this session, we can get the conclusion. First, we know that the progress of Islamic business development is good, not only in the Muslim countries, but also in the countries where Muslim are minority. And second, there are supporting institutions like AAOIFI and IFSB have been established and play their roles. But there are some issues must be not well. These issues have to be taught and solved properly soon, so that real development or improvement of Islamic business environment can be realized fully. Okay, thank you so much for all the participants, and especially for Mr. Ahyar as a speaker today. Thank you so much for your sharing, Mr. Ahyar. Of course, we got insight from your presentation and also explanation. This is enough for our today's session. I return to MC. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mrs. Nadia Hassan, for leading the session, and thank you for Mr. Muhammad Akhyar Adnan for delivering an interesting presentation. Hopefully, all the participants can implement the material into their life.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are closer to the end of the first session because after this we still have a break until 2 p.m. So we would like to have a photo session of this first session. And for the operator, we will lead the photo session.
Okay, for today's session, we have 5 slides. So we start from slide number 1. Okay, I will count from 1 and 2 and 3. And don't forget the participant to open the camera. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, move to the next slide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next slide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, for the last slide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you for all the participants.
Now, we are going to take a break for praying and lunch, and we'll be back at 2 p.m. with another interesting topic and speakers. So, have a nice day, everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, can I leave now?
Mr. Rafian. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Mr. Rafian.
All right. Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. It seems everyone ready to continue today's summer school. But before we start, I want to ask you a question, Andre. What do you know about wakaf?
Okay, as I know, wakaf is assets that are usually in the form of property of funds for religious, charitable, or community purposes. Once dedicated as wakaf, the assets are considered perpetual and the generated income is used to support designated causes such as maintaining mosques, funding education, or aiding the less fortunate. The concept of wakaf reflects the Islamic principles of social responsibility and the perpetual nature of charitable deeds in the service of the community.
Indeed, wakaf is also an act philanthropy in Islam. While encouraged and highly regarded for its charitable and communal benefits, making a wakaf is a personal decision and not an obligatory religious duty like the pillars of Islam, such as prayer, fasting, and giving to charity or zakat, and performing the pilgrimage or hajj. Muslims are encouraged to engage in acts of charity and generosity, but the specific form, timing, and amount are left to individual discretion.
Okay, alright, so without any further ado, let's hear the more details about wakaf that will be conveyed by our speaker with the topic Understanding Wakaf and its prospect in Indonesia.
Let me call upon Ali Maksum MED from Faculty of Economic and Business Universitas Yarsi as the moderator and also our speaker of the day, Professor Nurul Huda, to start the session.
Okay, before we start, I will read the curriculum vitae of Ali Maksum MED as a moderator. For his academic qualification, he takes a Bachelor in Islamic Studies Institute Darussalam Gontor, Faculty of Education. Then, he takes his master's degree from International Islamic University Malaysia, Faculty of Educational Administration, and his final legendary, the qualification to teach is Islamic education. He also accredited at the higher education institution since 2020 for his interdisciplinary aspects is Islamic religious education, then Islamic religious education. There are some of research that he do, such as Islamic teaching studies, Arabic literacy studies, studies in educational management or administration. And his consultancy is trainer for learning Arabic script, Next, he has work experience such as activities and as an expert, becoming a lecturer in Islamic education course, becoming a researcher of Arabic script, especially for Arabic writing, trainer for learning and teaching. And some of his publication is teacher professional development and teacher self-efficiency, learning from Indonesia Modern Islamic Boarding School. And then he have gradation of Arabic beginning writing learning materials for a non-Arabic speaking learners. And the last one for his publication is error analysis of connecting Arabic letters in Arabic language course participants at Nur Mosque, South Jakarta. Okay, for both Mr. Ali and Professor Nurul Huda, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, moderator. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The honorable our speaker today, Professor Nurul Huda, the honorable all lecturers, the honorable all participants of Yarsi University Summer School. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in amma ba'du. First of all, let's thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who always given health, blessing, and salvation for all of us. Secondly, my salawat and salam for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam who guide us from the darkness to the lightness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ali Maksum, the moderators of today's summer school. I'm very pleased to see you here and welcome all of you to this class. Today's topic is about understanding Wakaf and its prospects in Indonesia. I think this is the final topic of the Yarsi Summer School series. We hope everyone is enjoy this school and hope you all still excited to complete this series. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the presentation or topic, let me introduce you our speaker today. Our speaker today is Professor Nurul Huda. Good afternoon, Professor Nurul Huda.
Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam, how are you, Prof?
Fine, Ustaz. Sehat.
Alhamdulillah, sehat-sehat ya. Alhamdulillah. Okay, let me continue. Professor Nurul Huda was born in 1969 in Jakarta. His home located at Kebonanas is Jakarta. If you want to meet him, just come to Kebonanas, yeah. Just ask people there. Inshallah, they will know, yeah, who is Professor Nurul Huda. Okay. Professor Nurul Huda is complete his Bachelor of Economy in 1993 at Andalas University. His Master of Management in 1997 at STIE Ipwija. And his second master, I thought is double master, yeah, in 2004 at University of Indonesia, and PhD in Economy in 2013 at Erlangga University. He is now Deputy Chancellor of Yarsi University in the field of Human Resource Development, and also he lecturer. He teach not only bachelor students in Yarsi University, but also PhD students in some universities in Indonesia, such as University of Indonesia, UIN Jakarta, Airlangga University, and UPN Veteran. Okay. Besides, he also actively become member of Indonesian Wakaf Board or BWI, yeah, since 2017 until now. Another thing that we have to know about our speaker today, he is a productive writer. Did you know how many books and how many articles? Okay, I inform you, he wrote more than 20 books about economy, more than 20 books about economy, and published more than 100 articles, both in national and international level. I think it's very great and very amazing. We have to proud about of our professor. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the introduction about our speaker today. And before the presentations begins, let me inform how the presentation will be going on. First, speaker Professor Nurul Huda will be invited to present the material. After that, there will be question and answer session and followed by conclusion.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, after we know the background of our speaker today, let me introduce you about our topic. Today's topic is very interesting and very relevant, and I think it's very important to our current condition. The topic that we'll discuss today is about walk-off. As we know, walk-off is the only concept in the world that promoted by Islam. And the discussion about the walk-off we can find in the economic muamalah chapter. In the past, we understood walk-off as giving someone land to then build a mosque or school or social institution on it. Walk-off is understood narrowly and is limited to immovable or passive thing or object. However, if we look at the last few decades, there has been a paradigm shift regarding walk-off. Walk-off is no longer seen as a passive asset. Currently, the forms and products of walk-off are very varied and innovative. It's no longer just land. To understand more about the new paradigm regarding walk-off and its development in Indonesia, as well as the opportunities and the challenges in helping the prosperity of the people in front of us, and here with us, the speaker, who is an expert in the field of walk-off, Professor Lulu Huda. Let's we take attention for an hour or more to listen the presentation and learn more about walk-off. Hope you all enjoy and benefit from this. Now, allow me to welcome our speaker, Professor Huda, to deliver his presentation. Professor Huda, the time and room is yours.
Okay, thank you very much ya Ustadz Maksum, Ali Maksum.
You are welcome.
My voice is clear.
Okay, clear. Very clear.
Okay,
Professor.
I am in Aceh, sorry ya.
Masya Allah, Masya Allah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you very much. Okay,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, I want to deliver my presentation. Yeah, my presentation title is Understanding Wakaf and its Prospect in Indonesia. There are two agenda in my presentation. The first agenda, maybe I think all the audience know about the basic concept of wakaf. Yeah, Ustadz Ali Maksum explain about is the basic concept wakaf, and then I want to explain about development Indonesian wakaf products until now. Uh, the first, I want to say what is wakaf? What is wakaf? Maybe we can explain two approaches. The first with etymology or lughawi. Wakaf, the mean is wakaf, yeah, and the second etymology wakaf, the same with al-habs, yeah, al-habs in Indonesia menahan, and wakaf in Indonesia in berhenti or diam. In etymology, then I want to explain about what is wakaf based on wakaf law. In Indonesia, the wakaf law number 41 in 2004, wakaf is defined as the legal act of a wakif. The first question, what is wakif? Wakif the same with Muzaki when we about zakat. Wakif, who is the person give asset wakaf, is the wakif. There are three category wakif in wakaf law. Personal wakif, organizational wakifs, and institutional wakif. Uh, uh, the person wakil, for example, Ustadz Ali Masum, yeah, give me asset, yeah, movable or immovable asset, yeah. This is a personal wakil. Maybe Muhammadiyah, yeah, gives asset, movable or immovable asset. This is organizational wakil. Maybe Yarsi University gives asset, movable or immovable asset. This is institutional wakif. There are three category wakif. And then is the definition wakaf, legal act of a wakif to separate and hand over some his property. What is the property wakif? What is the property wakaf? There are two category. Uh, Aset wakaf movable, aset wakaf immovable. Aset wakaf movable, money. Aset wakaf immovable, land, building. This is movable, immovable asset and movable asset. And to be used forever or for a certain period. There are two category. Yeah, not only forever wakaf, but wakaf used to temporary. Yeah, by temporary wakaf. For example, I want to wakaf to 2 years, yeah, with 2,000 rupiah, 2 years. Maybe, yeah, not only the large money, yeah, if you want to wakaf, enough, yeah, 10,000 rupiah, yeah, you can wakaf. Uh, uh, I repeat again, ya. Jadi if you want to wakaf, ya, to separate and hand over some and his property to be used forever and a certain period for worship, ya, for worship, masjid, musola, ya, and so on. And general welfare, productive wakaf, uh, and so on, according to Syariah, to manage with Syariah. This is the definition of wakaf is based on wakaf law number 41 in 2004. What is wakaf villa? There are four wakaf villa. Wakif, I think I explained wakif is who is person give wakaf asset. Wakaf property, there are two category wakaf property. And then wakaf beneficiary. What is wakaf beneficiary? In Arabic says mawquf alaih. Mawquf alaih the same with mustahik when we talk about zakat. And wakaf is this, yeah, ikrar in namely in Indonesia, ikrar. Uh, Proses wakaf is clear after wakaf said ikrar. This is a wakaf pillar. Next, what is legal basis of the Al-Quran? In Al-Quran, Allah not make a statement, in uh, explicit but implicit. There is no ayat explicit about wakaf with two words, wakaf or arhabs. Yeah. For example, in Allah said in Ali Imran, 92, Surah 3, lan tanalul birra hatta tunfiqu mimma tuhibbun. Allah with the words tunfiqu with the same with wakaf. Never will you attain the good rewards until you spend in the way Allah. Maybe in Indonesia said, not perfectly, before the Muslim tunfiku mimma tuhibun. When Allah said in Al-Baqarah 92 ayat, Imam Abu Al-Taha said to Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, I have 7 gardens, and I want to wakaf, I want to tunfiku. Imam Abu Al-Taha, when I listen about this ayat, and the second ayat maybe in Surah 63 in ayat 10, and Allah said, for all, wa anfiqu mimma razaqnakum min qabli ayati ahadakumul maut fayaqula rabbi laula akhartani ila ajalin qarib. Ila ajalin qarib. When a Muslim in ajalin qarib and ask to Allah, Ya Allah, you would delay me for a brief. If would I give charity and be among the righteous? Wama tunfiqu min syai'in fasadaqa wa akum minas sholihin. Fasadaqa. I will give charity. We hope Allah ajalin qarib delay today. What do you do? I would give charity. I would give infak. I would give wakaf. And remember, to all the Muslim, if you don't ever pay wakaf, please, no, you start, to pay wakaf. 10,000 rupiah, please. There's no problem. This is the legal basis of the Al-Quran. Next, what is the legal basis of hadith? In hadith, Rasulullah said wakaf with implicit and explicit. In the hadith Bukhari, Rasulullah said with explicit hadith. Where is the words wakaf in the hadith? From Ibnu Umar radhiyallahu anhu. When Umar obtains land in Khaybar, which has a high value and have never obtained higher value than it. And Umar, messenger, Umar asked to Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, What did you order me to do about land in Haimar? And Rasulullah said, if you want, if you want, halt, halt the same way in Shita. In Shita, halt. The namely is Waka. The explicit, Rasulullah said, in Shita Habasta Asla. If you want, hold the source and donate the benefits. Donate to the benefit. Yeah. Wakaf must manage wakaf to productive wakaf. And after result the wakaf, pata donate the benefits. And the other statement Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam about wakaf in hadis. Rasulullah say wakaf la yuba, not for sale. Wala yuras, not for waris. Wala yuhab, not for hibah. If I manage wakaf, I am a nazir. A nazir eh, don't sell or don't yubah, don't euros, don't yuhab. Rasulullah reminds for the nazir. The legal basis of hadith about wakaf. And the second hadith, I think is we familiar with hadith riwayat Muslim. Yeah, Rasulullah say, yeah, ija matal insanu qata'an wa amalu illa amin sa'asa. When a human dies, his deeds are cut off except for three things. What is the first? Rasulullah say the first illa min sadaqatin zariyah. I'm skipping to the first. Have you had diets? Yeah. Sadaqatin jariyah. Alms giving forever. Yeah. Until yeah in the akhirat. What is sadaqatin jariyah? Ulama agree. Sadaqatin jariyah the same with wakaf. What is second? Au ilmun tafa'ubi. Lecture, students, talabul ilmu. Yuntafa'ubi. And the third, awaladin soleh. Yanulah. And we focus the number one. I'm giving about wakaf. The second legal basis of hadith. And I reminds about Rasulullah said, the third hadith, Rasulullah says, from Abu Hurairah, anna rasulan qala lin nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inna abi mata wa taraka mala wa lam yus, fahal yukaf anhu anta saddaq anhu qala na'am. If our father has passed away and left behind will that he has not bequeathed, and Sahabat says to Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, will giving it to charity on his behalf. Well, to Messenger of Allah. Rasulullah said, yes. Now, if you want to help your parent is passed away, please, please, atau sadaqah anhu. The third hadith, who wants to make their parents happy and see them happy? And Rasulullah says, an atasaddaq, bersedekah for your parents. And next, I want to say, yeah, wakaf is not just science. Wakaf is just not knowledge. But wakaf is a science. Wakaf is knowledge, awareness, and behavior still. Not only, yeah, not only science, not only knowledge, but wakaf behavior style. The second, wakaf is not only investment in the hereafter. Not only ukhrawi wakaf, but also an investment that can benefit these words. And the hereafter for oneself and the community. I think it's wonderful. Yeah. Not only hereafter, but can benefit this world and the hereafter. Next, I want to say, when we talk about investment, current cost for a future benefit, current cost for the future benefit. Hereafter, we can benefit. This is investment. For my student, you are school. Next, maybe you can get future benefit. So, investment, presence, or dunya only, or dunya and hereafter. Yeah, this is I think you must think about what is investment. What the mean is investment when we talk about wakaf. Next, sometimes we discuss what is different between zakat, infak, sedekah, wakaf. Yeah. Maybe we can divide sedekah with two approaches. The first, maybe we can say it, namely sedekah wajibah. Zakat is sedekah wajibah. Kafarat, nazar, sedekah wajibah. And the second, sedekah nafilah. Wakaf, this is a category, sedekah nafilah. Infak, sedekah nafilah. And you must know what is different between infak and sedekah. What is different between infak and sedekah? Maybe I asked Iman Sudiarso, can you difference between infak and sodako? Iman Sudiarso, open mic, please. You don't? Okay.
Iman
Ya, Prof.
Sudiarso.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. What is different between infak and sodako?
Infak.
Infak. What is infak and what is sodako? In Indonesia say sedekah.
Infak ada yang wajib, ada yang sunnah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
No. Imam, can you smile for us? Huh? Imam, ya Iman Sudiarso sedekah. Not infak. Yeah. You understand, Iman? Yeah. Not only materi sedekah. Not only materi. Infak must be materi. This is a difference between infak and sedekah. Okay. Can you repeat again what is different between infak and sedekah? Banin? Open me? Oh, okay. Close. Okay. Please. Ya, Waalaikumsalam.
Sadaqah is included either material or non-material.
Okay.
Infak is originated from anfaqa, refer to spending for certain importance, including disbursement of religious based important.
Infak only. Ya. Infak ya only material. Smile, not infak, but sedekah. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. And we can explain, yeah, what is different between zakat and wakaf? What is different between zakat, operational expenditure? Okay. Zakat, operational expenditure. How about wakaf? Wakaf, capital expenditure. What is different between operational expenditure and capital expenditure? Capital expenditure forever use the beneficiary. Zakat, not forever. When I give zakat or banit, finish. Operational expenditure. But I give wakaf or banit, this is capital expenditure. This is different between zakat and wakaf. Okay. Next, how about wakaf spirit? How about wakaf spirit? Wakaf spirit, wakif, who is persons gives asset. Najir, manage asset wakaf. Mauquf alaih, beneficiary wakaf. When wakif give asset to Najir, and Najir makes transformation asset from wakif. So asset from wakif give the result after manage from Nazir. And Nazir makes transformation. And the result from wakaf to give mauquf alaih. This is wakaf spirit. And when we talk about zakat, wakif the same with Muzaki, Nazir the same with Amil, Maqub Alay the same with Mustahik. When we talk about wakaf, next, uh, okay, I remind for us, for me, ya, in Hakim Ibni Hizam radhiyallahu an Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam qala al yadul ulya khairu milyadis subla. Okay, Hakim Ibn Hizam radiallahu anh reported that the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, the hand above, yeah, is better than the hand above giving, is better than hand below requesting, receiving. Maybe for my student, no, is receiving. Yeah, your parent is giving. Yeah, Korbanin maybe is giving, not receiving against. Agree, Banin? Yeah, yeah. The hand above is better than the hand below. Yeah, yeah. Please giving, yeah, not receiving or requesting. Yeah. Rasulullah said, yeah, Umar, Abu Bakar, Usman, always giving asset, ya, for Tabuk War, ya, for Rasulullah to make, to build, ya, states. Umar Usman giving the asset to the nation. And what is wakaf value? Wakaf value, power of giving. Wakaf value, productivity. Wakaf value is benefit. Wakaf value is eternity. This is the wakaf value. Power giving. Kekuatan memberi kita. Productivity. To make a benefit for Mangkuk Alai, to make benefit for beneficiary Waka. Yeah. How about maximum benefit and sustainability? In this diagram, maybe we can explain Wakif, yeah, maximizing amount and simplifying transaction. Wakif give Wakaf asset, quantity mobilization, diversification, innovation from Nazir. Yeah. In commercial sector or social sector. Nazir create value creation. Nazir have competence. Nazir governance, strength and capacity to valuation, to value creation. And then Nazir give Mawkub Alay to maximum impact. This is maximum benefit and sustainability. Wakaf. Next, until now, there are shifting paradigm, yeah, of wakaf. The first input base, yeah, wakaf 1.0, increasing number wakif and wakaf asset, increasing. Yeah. All students, please, yeah, give a wakaf, increasing number of wakif. Input base. This is wakaf point 1.0. How about wakaf 2.0? Process based. What is process based? Increase value added. When we have land as asset wakaf, we manage land to maybe in sectoral, the farm sector, the process increase value added. This is process based. Wakap 2.0 and Wakap 3.0 optimizing distribution base, maximum and sustainable impact for Maukup Alai, for Wakap beneficiary, maximum and sustainable impact. And now, it, the Wakap 4.0 transform from beneficiary to the new one. Jadi, beneficiary or mangkop alai transform, transform, to new wakil. When we talk about zakat, transform from mustahik to muzaki. This is transformation based. And Indonesian wakaf boards now makes transformation based, empowering, empowering aset wakaf and beneficiary to transform a new wakif. Okay, I think this is basic wakaf, basic about wakaf, and the second agenda, what is development wakaf in Indonesia. Before I explain about wakaf in Indonesia, maybe I explain about monumental wakaf. I think my students know, in Arab Saudi, Zamzam Tower. Zamzam Tower, this is monumental asset wakaf. Until now, Nazir have land. Nazir looking for developer, to building Zamzam Tower. Nazir not have money, but collaboration. And until now, we can see how about Zamzam Tower in Arab Saudi. And maybe you can see in Singapore. In Singapore, asset wakaf, development asset wakaf is wonderful. There are Ben Collins Street. In Ben Collins Street, this is asset wakaf in Ben Collins Street in Singapore. Who is Nazir? Majelis Ugama Islam Singapore is Nazir. Have a money? No, have money. Have a land. And as expert in finance, what is investment? Hey, what is? Can you build building in Bacon Street? And what is investment and more is agreement to build building in Bacon Street? Is wonderful wakaf asset in Singapore. How about Indonesia? Maybe our audience remember, and maybe you know about Tengku Habib Buga. Only 2% open camera. Yeah, I asked to Banin again. Banin, you know about Habib Buga?
Pardon, Prof.
Huh?
Can you repeat?
You have listened his story about Habib Buga from Aceh.
I'm not. I'm
I am
not.
not.
Not hearing it, Prof.
Okay. Iman Sudiarso, I think. Yeah. Huh? Habib Buga, ya, ulama from Aceh, have asset in Arab Saudi, and he, yeah, give asset to Wakaf and manage Nazir from Arab Saudi until no, the population from Aceh, yeah, go to Mecca, yeah, have money, yeah, only Jemaah Haji Aceh have money from Habib Buga asset Wakaf. When Habib Buga give a wakaf after 224 years. Yeah, 224 years until now. Beneficiary wakaf. I think it is a wonderful wakaf. Forever, forever. Don't worry if you give wakaf asset, yeah, your asset must develop. Okay, this is background history, yeah, in several country, yeah, monumental wakaf in Malaysia, same. Yeah. I think Ustadz Ali Maksum, yeah, uh, in student in Malaysia, yeah, uh, terminal Larkin Johor, Ustadz, you know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
this is a wakaf,
Oh, this wakaf.
wakaf,
Amazing,
yeah,
Prof.
amazing wakaf,
Amazing.
yeah. Who is beneficiary from Larkin Terminal in Johor? Ya, UMKM sektor beneficiary wakaf. How about Indonesia? Eh, No, Indonesia, I think the same with Singapore, the same with Arab Saudi, the same with Malaysia. No. Okay, we can overview wakaf in Indonesia and wakaf land. Yeah, wakaf area and wakaf land. Area wakaf, wow, very large, very largest area. Yeah. Nazir wakaf. How? 407 institution only in Indonesia. Iman finish ya training about wakaf ya from wakaf both in Indonesia ya. And terus lembaga keuangan syariah penerima wakaf uang Islamic Bank until now ya in February 46 Islamic Bank until now ya. For example, Bank Syariah Indonesia, Bank Muamalat, BTN, ya, Bank Aceh, Bank Riau Kepulauan. This is LKSPWU, ya, Lembaga Keuangan Syariah Penerima Wakaf Uang. How about wakaf board in Indonesia? 200, ya, 96 BWI active in 24 provinsi and 271 in kabupaten, in city. The next, yeah, 440 Nazir Wakaf certification in the world, only in Indonesia. In the world. I have a friend from Malaysia. Yeah, there are four lecture in Malaysia. Yeah, discuss for me about certification, and we asked me, yeah, to join certification in Malaysia. When I present in Turkey, discuss about certification with what is investment and all interest to certification. Yeah? This is the first in the world. How about regulation in Indonesia? Yeah. 30, yeah, one regulation for the wakaf sector in Indonesia. Next, how about cash wakaf? Indonesia namely wakaf uang. There are two categories cash wakaf, retail and private placement. Yeah, until now, there are 4 series for retail, 6 series for private placement. Private placement. What is private placement? IPB, ITB, ITS, ya, UNPAD, UNDIP, ya, UT, private placement, wakaf. Dana abadi in university managed with cash wakaf link suku. I don't know how about Yarsi. Private university, I think placement, yeah, with fund, yeah, in cash wakaf link suku. Return is yeah, very high if we divide with Islamic bank. When we placement cash wakaf link suku. Yeah, this is cash wakaf data. Next, how about performance? Indonesian wakaf. Yeah, I with all team account national wakaf index in 2000 and yeah, 2023. Yeah, the scoring national index wakaf 0.31 301. This is increase. Yeah. In 2022 only 0.274. Last increase 6.85% increase. The performance, yeah, national wakaf index. Next, how about performance wakaf in per provinsi? In 2023, 23, Aceh. Now, after this summer course, yeah, I want to discuss about Yarsi from Aceh about Maka. Aceh number one. 2022, Aceh number four. Why? Because regulatory in Aceh, regulatory about Wakaf, the contribution, yeah, on there are six factors, yeah, when we count about Wakaf performance, yeah, the first institution, system, regulation, impact, process, outcome. Six factors. What is dominant factor? Institution. Yeah, 34, yeah, 22% for institution. System 22.92%. From six factor, three factor most significant, or the three most significant factor contributing in National Wakaf Index are performance Wakaf national, institution, system, and regulatory. Next, what is productive Wakaf in Islamic finance? You must know in Islamic finance there are two categories. The first Islamic commercial finance. For example, Islamic bank, Islamic insurance, Islamic capital market, Islamic mutual fund, and so on. This is Islamic commercial, yeah, Islamic financial commercial. And the second, Islamic social finance. What is Islamic social finance? Zakat is Islamic social finance. Wakaf Islamic social finance. And now, Indonesian Wakaf boards makes integration, yeah, Islamic commercial finance and Islamic social finance. For example, yeah, Wakaf with Islamic capital market. There are stock Wakaf, mutual fund Wakaf, integration Wakaf and Islamic capital market. Islamic capital market is Islamic commercial finance. Wakaf is Islamic social finance. Integration. Insurance. Yeah. There are Wakaf insurance benefit, Wakaf investment benefit. How about non-bank financial industry? IKNB. Yeah. Wakaf, yeah, integration, peer-to-peer based Islamic funding and investment. Islamic pension management model. All Islamic commercial finance product, yeah, Islamic Wakaf boards, yeah, is integration with Wakaf. For sector, public housing, TAMERA, Tabungan Pembangunan Rakyat, Wakaf as a source of funding. Construction, Wakaf land. Jadi all sector. Wakaf enters all sector in Islamic commercial finance or Islamic sector real. Public housing is real sector. For example, yeah, produktif Wakaf in Islamic capital market, security crowdfunding, sukuk link Wakaf, In Batam, we offering to investor, offering to Nazir, invest in Panacea Buana Batam. Only to today, donates, collects until 3 million. Next, sorry, successful case, in 2023, the director of Syariah financing of the Indonesian Ministry of Finance received these prestigious awards at gala dinner held in 2023 May, Islamic Development Bank Group annual meeting in Jeddah. Me develop cash wakaf link suku. 2000 in 2000 after 3 years, Islamic Development Bank to give prestigious awards to Indonesia. This is a legacy from Indonesian Wakaf Board, Islamic, Islamic Indonesian Bank, BI, Ministry of Finance, join to develop, cash wakaf link suku. Next, real sector produktif wakaf, Salman Hospital, with use fund from wakaf. Rumah sakit Mata Ahmad Wadi, we develop cash wakaf link suku, and after publish cash wakaf link suku, PWI get return and return to distribute Rumah Sakit Mata Ahmad Wadi, OKH, is beneficiary wakaf from Rumah Sakit Mata Ahmad Wadi, medical kits. This is the health sector. Not only masjid, not only madrasah, not only makan. In Indonesian says 3M, masjid, makan, madrasah. Not only. This is Inako case. Developed with security crowdfunding. This is Synergy Foundation is institution in Bandung. Maybe if you Lembang, you can see aset wakaf in Lembang. This is a program rumah wakaf, wakaf sumber air, wakaf masjid, wakaf madrasah, wakaf kebun kopi, and so on. This is the end my presentation. No, satu wakaf Indonesia. Satu wakaf Indonesia is the new journey begins. launched by Vice President during opening ceremony said 2023, yeah, in October, Jakarta Convention Center. This is society wakaf in Indonesia. Technology transversal. Because what is the problem? Productive wakaf. No problem. Wakaf land is still unproductive. Nazir is not competent develop business, and wakaf money difficult, yeah, to obtain and still not interesting. Collaboration between for the problem the wakaf, we we develop satu wakaf, ya, in Indonesia solutions wakaf. What is content in satu wakaf? The first business matching. This is the problem. What problem? Wakaf Indonesia. With satu wakaf is solution. How make Nazir make a business matching? Wakaf plan and prospective business. Nazir can use satu wakaf Indonesia. The second, business arrangement. Business arrangement wakaf produktif. In February, I developed business arrangements wakaf produktif. Maybe our audience know about pisang Cavendish. Yeah, one Nazir have land 1 hectare, and I decide I want to plant, yeah, pisang Cavendish, and no rally. Business arrangement. And the second, wakaf crowdfunding. If you want to wakaf, it's very easy, very easy. You can use mobile banking, please. Very easy. And the fourth, cash wakaf, CSR market plan, corporate social responsibility marketplace. I think BUMN in Indonesia, yeah, every years, yeah, donates corporate social responsibility. Why? To manage with wakaf. And then investor network. Yeah. When a business arrangement and investor network coming from Nazir, coming from general investor, coming from security crowdfunding. Nah, this is satu wakaf Indonesia solution. And now uh, I ask, yeah, Indonesian boards, yeah, manage in satu wakaf. I think enough my presentation, Ustadz Ali Masuk.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Nurul Huda, for your delivery speech. And now I think this is the very informative and interesting topics here today. And I think this is the final topics here. There are many information and also knowledge about wakaf. Yeah. Just now I write some conclusion or some points from the Guru's presentation. I think before we go to the question session, yeah, allow me to read some brief conclusion or points, yeah, that I wrote. The speaker in the first is explain about wakaf. I think this just now Professor Huda explain about the concept, the basic concept about wakaf, which is based on the wakaf law. number 41 of 2004, and also based on the Al-Quran and Hadith. He also just now explained us about the pillar of Waqaf. There is Waqif, there is Waqaf pledges, and Waqaf property, and Waqaf beneficiaries. Yeah, and also Professor uh, explain us about the Dalil, Surah first, and Hadith, which is encourage us as Muslim to do Waqaf. Yeah, and secondly, there are also he also encouraged us from his presentation to make Waqaf as a lifestyle. Yeah, I think it's just don't let Waqaf just only become science and our knowledge. Yeah. Um, I remember there are some words like al-ilmu bila syajarin, al-ilmu bila amalin kasyajari bila samarin. Okay, yeah. Wakaf can be, I think, valuable investment, not only in the hereafter, but also in this world. Okay, and the third point that I will highlight here, wakaf is not like zakat or infaq. Zakat is operational expenditure, which the beneficiary is temporary, while wakaf is capital expenditure. The beneficiary is eternally and forever. And the fourth one, wakaf paradigm. Now we are go to the 4.0, yeah, which is emphasize on how to improve the number of new wakif, not the land anymore, but the number of new wakif, yeah, the new wakif, yeah. This is the paradigm, new paradigm 4.0. So we have to understand about this paradigm, yeah, because the paradigm has been shift, yeah. And also, our speaker explain and give us some successful example of productive wakaf. Yeah, just now he give us an example like a Habibuga from Aceh, and also in the Malaysian street, and also in the Arab Saudi. Yeah, especially in Indonesia, I think the wakaf, yeah, from this presentation, the prospect for wakaf Indonesia are, I think, very good. Yeah, from this presentation, it also looks like the trend is positive. Yeah, Professor. Yeah, and we can see this can be seen from the data presented by Professor. There is an increase in the number and the percentage, especially in terms of land and also in terms of cash wakaf nazir, in terms of LKS PWU or Syariah and Financial Institution recipient of cash wakaf. And also, just now, Professor explained also, inform us that Indonesia has received award at Gala Dinner, which is held on May 12, 2023, during the ISDB Group annual meeting in Jeddah, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And also in the last presentation, Professor also introduced us the application Satu Wakaf. I think this is very useful, and also we can also use this and benefit from this application Satu Wakaf with the one Wakaf application atau Satu Wakaf application make it easy for anyone who wants to donate wakaf and optimizes the benefits of wakaf. And last, wakaf is not only means for Muslim to gain rewards or benefits in the afterlife, but what is more important is how wakaf can be provide prosperity for society. Yeah, and also this can in line with what the Prophet Muhammad said: the best of you are the most useful among you. Okay, this is some brief conclusion from this professor presentations. And now I open you some, and we go to the question session. Okay, please, if you any questions, yeah, please write in the chat, or maybe you can ask directly, immediately by raise your hand. Okay. For the first, I gave three participants. Yeah. Okay, three participants who wants to ask the question about our topic today. Please. Okay, Professor, waiting for the participant ask any question, some questions. Maybe we can discuss a little bit about the apa nama about the wakaf ya. In Indonesia, just now you just explain us there are institution and also there are organization, yeah. Which organization has what we call highest number of wakaf? Is it NU or Muhammadiyah, Prof. Nurul?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Organization.
Organization Muhammadiyah. Yeah.
Oh, Muhammadiyah.
Muhammadiyah. Yeah. No, Muhammadiyah to develop wakaf. Yeah. No. Why no? In period period two. Yeah. From yeah. Make a design, new design,
New design.
manage new design wakaf. And I call and discuss with Buya Mirsa Tambunan. Yeah, is a chief in wakaf institution in Muhammadiyah. Prof. Nurul, I want to expand. I want to extend and I want to expand wakaf and make a productive wakaf, but Muhammadiyah don't know about wakaf, cash wakaf. There is no cash wakaf. Yeah, Muhammadiyah much building, yeah, rumah sakit, sekolah. It's yeah, it is wakaf in Muhammadiyah. But and I say to Buya, there is cash wakaf. How many members? Yeah, Muhammadiyah.
Yeah.
If one member only 100 rupiahs, yeah, every years, yeah, cash wakaf, yeah, how many collects, yeah, fund wakaf from Muhammadiyah? Muhammadiyah, I think start to modern management. This is different between Nadatul Ulama. Nadatul Ulama makes wakaf with a traditional approach. With traditional approach, yeah, this is different. And Muhammadiyah, very very large, yeah, wakaf asset. I think different between Muhammadiyah and Nadatul Ulama.
Okay, yeah, maybe the Muhammadiyah, I think the paradigm of wakaf is, I think, is more developed, yeah, than the NU. I think this is the basic one is the paradigm, yeah, how to change the paradigm about wakaf, yeah, Prof, yeah. After to understand the new paradigm of wakaf, I think the wakaf will be wider, I think, yeah. Okay, thank you, Professor, for your answer. And here there are some questions about our topic today. The first from Safira Devi. Okay, this I read all the question, or I read one by one question, one answer, or
one by one.
Oh, one by one. Okay. The first from Safira Devi. This is the growth of cash walk-off in Indonesia is still far from optimal. What is the problem?
Okay.
What is the problem?
Okay. Before I answered my the question from Safira, I ask make a question for Safira. Safira.
Okay, Safira.
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 You have a pay wakaf.
Safira, you have the Pay Wakaf, like application Satu Wakaf.
Uh-huh.
Do you have? Do you have? Did you install?
Uh,
Yeah, Prof. Yeah. Did you
yeah.
install?
Okay.
Uh,
In
Safira.
Islam,
Mm,
yeah, said ibda binafsik.
yeah.
When you ask me to answer your question, the growth cash wakaf in Indonesia is still far from optimal. Yeah, because we are the large Muslim in the
Yeah.
world.
Yes.
But how many? Yeah, how many persons pay wakaf? Because the paradigm of wakaf, yeah, about 3M, makam, masjid, ya, madrasah. Masyarakat, ya, society is in literation wakaf, ya, only five, ya, scoring five, one until 10. It's low. Knowledge, wakaf. So yeah, Islamic word wakaf, yeah, try to make literation wakaf. So I can say this is a very easy if you want to, yeah, to contribute, yeah, in cash wakaf, yeah. Knowledge population in Muslim in Indonesia about wakaf is very very low. Yeah, is different between when we discuss about zakat. Oh, yeah, zakat, yeah, from wakaf, because wakaf is the, yeah, wajibah, ya, sodako wajibah, zakat sodako nabilah, zakat not optimal. Oh, how about wakaf? The same disposition, wakaf, ya, the bottom from zakat. Sabira, are you understand about my answer?
Okay, Safira.
Yes, Prof.
Did,
Thank
okay.
you.
Did you
Okay.
understand? Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Okay, tomorrow don't forget, ya, wakaf.
Yeah, begins. Yeah, begins. Yeah, Prof. Yeah, begins.
Uh,
I think I agree with you, Prof. I think our literacy is like, yeah,
yeah,
because the literacy about wakaf. I think such this seminar about the wakaf. Uh, I think we have to encourage all university to make some such as discussion, yeah, about wakaf, yeah. So the literacy about wakaf become increase, yeah, increasing year by year, and after that I think more Muslim will pay, I think, pay wakaf, yeah, in the application that you have create, yeah, in satu wakaf, ya, satu wakaf. Okay, thank you for the answer, Professor. And we have the second question, Prof. This
yeah.
is from Ferli Zakia Hanun. Okay, okay. Ferli Zakia Hanun asks the question: what is the role of the government in regulating and facilitating the management of wakaf assets in Indonesia? And what are the main challenges faced in the implementation of wakaf in the context of business and society in Indonesia? Oh, I think this many. Okay. Okay. Please, Professor.
Okay.
Uh,
The simple
mm,
answer, yeah.
mm,
What
mm,
is the role of the government? Yeah,
mm,
uh, the government, yeah, in Indonesia, yeah. create a role and infrastructure.
Yes.
Yeah, creates a role and infrastructure.
Infrastructure, yes.
The simple answer. But I want to explain, yeah, about my answer. Uh, uh, in Indonesia, Ministry of Religion and Badan Indonesian Wakaf Boards, yeah, makes regulation about wakaf. Ya, peraturan Badan Wakaf Indonesia is regulation from Indonesian Wakaf Boards. Uh, what is the problem? Yeah, what is the problem about challenges? Yeah, challenges and implementation. I want to say there are four big problems. Yeah, there are big problem in wakaf in Indonesia. Ya, jadi sorry. Okay, my voice is clear.
Clear, Prof.
Oh,
Clear.
okay. Sorry,
Yeah, clear.
sorry. Okay.
Clear.
Okay. I repeat again. Yeah. The simple answer. The governments, yeah, creates a role and infrastructure. The simple answer. And then what is the challenges? Yeah, what is the challenges? Maybe I said against, yeah, my presentation. Uh, okay. This is the problem or challenges wakaf Indonesia. Wakaf land is still unproductive. Ya, jadi until ya 100% lah. Ya. Land is still underproductive. Why? Wakaf land is still unproductive because Nazir, namely Nazir in Indonesia, yeah, in the words, namely is mutawali, yeah, mutawali, not competence, not have competence in developing business. And alhamdulillah, no, Indonesia have SKKNI, yeah, or Nazir. And every Nazir, every institution wants to license Nazir from Indonesian Wakaf Board have to certificate competency in manage asset Wakaf. And the second, Wakaf funding. And Sabira said, yeah, Wakaf funding in Indonesia is very, very low. Yeah, difficult to obtain. And the parts, yeah, the problem and the challenge, collaboration between Nadir. What solution? This is a problem. This is a solution from satu wakaf. Ya, jadi from satu wakaf have five activity. Ya, I cheat in satu wakaf. Ya, I always discuss with Indonesian Bank, yeah, discuss with OJK, yeah, about satu wakaf. I think it is my answer, yeah, about Firly Zakia Hanum question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Fili Zakia Hanun. I think it's clear, yeah, what Professor explained just now about how the government's rule, yeah, in wakaf, yeah. Okay, thank you, Professor, for your answer. And this is the third questions. Assalamualaikum, Professor Nurul Huda. My name is Septa Dwirianti. Septa Dwirianti from Majoring Management. I would like to ask what is the role of Islamic financial institution? Okay, just now the role of government, and now the role of Islamic financial institution in the development and management of wakaf asset in Indonesia, as well as collaborative effort between the public and private sector to increase the effectiveness of wakaf asset utilization in social and economic development in Indonesia. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Septa Dwi Rianti. Ya, Septa, LKSPWU, ya, or Islamic Financial Institution in Indonesia. Yeah, the member is 46, yeah, until now February. The function only receive wakaf, not manage wakaf. Manage wakaf is nazir function. For example, with Iman Sudiarso, yeah, wants to wakaf for me, nazir, yeah, Iman, yeah, pay to LKSPWU. I have rekening, yeah, I have rekening in Islamic bank, and Iman, yeah, pay wakaf from my rekening in Islamic bank. Only receive wakaf, not manage wakaf. The first. The second question, uh, sorry, yeah, yeah, the second question about uh, development and management wakaf asset in Indonesia, as well collaborated effort between public and private sector. Yeah, uh, public and private sector. Good question. Yeah, the same with zakat. Yeah, who is the manage zakat? Basnas, Lasnas. Who is the manage Nazir? From governments? Yeah, Indonesian boarding wakaf. Yeah, this is public. Yeah, this is governments. And Nazir, for example, yeah, Sinergi Foundation, for example, Rumah Wakaf, for example, Dompet Duapa. This is private Nazir. How about collaboration? Yeah, the first Indonesian board Wakaf make a project. Okay, make a project and ask to, yeah, private Nazir contribute on this project. For example, Rumah Sakit Ahmad Wardi is joint private and public. Ya, dompet dua apa? From private. Ya, Indonesian Wakaf Boards public join to build, ya, hospital. Until now, ya, every years the 3 triliun rupiah, ya, return from hospital. Now, this is collaboration. First, for health sector. How about education sector? Yeah, education sector. Yeah, if we have money or cash money and cash money to placement in education sector, it's okay, no problem. Yeah, develop building for school, yeah, which wakaf. After finish the building, we receive the student. Yeah, and don't forget, yeah, foundation for do apa? How about foundation for do apa? Do apa is mauquf alaih, beneficiary of wakaf. This is education sector, UMKM sector. Oh, yeah, UMKM sector in economic sector. Yeah, join. I explain to us about pisang kapendis, economic sector. Yeah, there is wakaf land. I have investor. I have money. Yeah, I place my money to learn, to create product. Yeah. Jadi collaboration private and public. Ya, wakaf ya, sorry, wakaf if I compare with zakat ya, my dissertation about zakat. But when I learn about wakaf, wow, amazing wakaf. If I compare with zakat, I think this is my answer, Seta Dwi Rianti. Thank you for your question.
Okay, thank you, Professor, for your answer. And I just got notice from the committee. Enough. The
Oh,
question
okay.
enough. Okay, okay. Then there are only three question. Yeah, yeah, in this session. Uh, Overall, thank you for all participants who already asked the questions, and we finally come to the end of this seminar or in this class. Maybe Professor Nuruda, is there any statement,
Okay,
final
for
statement? Okay. Mhm.
Okay, thank you, Ustadz Ali Maksum.
Yeah.
For audience, yeah,
Mhm.
I remember me and all audience. Yeah,
Mhm.
if you don't
Mhm.
if you never pay to wakaf as soon as pay wakaf for you, for your parents. Yeah. If you want to help your parents, yeah, if that benafsik, and the second, yeah. If you don't have money, you have a science. Yeah. You can say it for your friend about wakaf. Al ilmu yuntafa'u bi. If you have money, you have a science. Give your science, about wakaf. Yeah. I remember, yeah, Allah said for us, wa anfiqu mimma razaqnakum min qabli ayya'tiahadakumul maut fayaqula rabbi laula akhartani ila ajalin qarib ila ajalin qarib fasaddaqu aku minas solihin. As soon as wakaf. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for your class statement. I think this class or in this final presentation, I would like to uh, conclude or give some important points about our topics today. What the speaker has presented just now. First of all, let's make wakaf as a lifestyle. Yeah, don't let wakaf just only science or knowledge. Yeah. Uh, And second, keep update our knowledge about wakaf. Yeah, I think by attending seminar or workshop, etc. Yeah, and also wakaf is not only means for Muslim to gain rewards or benefits in the afterlife or in the akhirat, but what is more important, yeah, from this class, I got it. How wakaf can provide prosperity for society. I think this is the solution, yeah, for our problem, yeah, in the society, especially in the economy, yeah. I think this is in line with what the Prophet Muhammad said just now, yeah. The best of you are the most useful. I think this is from me. I would like to thank the speaker, Professor Nurul Huda, to the informative and interesting presentation. and also all the participants for the very active participation. And finally, give the applause for the speaker and for we all. Okay. Okay. Hope we all get benefit from this class. Thank you very much. See you in another event. Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Yeah.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Thank
See
you,
you.
Mr. Ali Masum, for leading the
Yeah.
session. Thank you
Okay,
to
welcome.
Professor Nurul Huda, who has delivered an interesting presentation. Hopefully, all the participants can implement the material into their life. And also, I want to thank you to the audience for being active participant.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are closer to the end of the agenda. But before we close this agenda, we would like to have the photo session of the summer school.
Okay, for this session, we have two slides. Okay, I will count down for slide number 1, and don't forget to smile and open the camera for the participant. Okay, for slide number 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, for the next slide, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, thank you for all the participants. Okay, I want to ask one last question for you, Andre. How do you feel while being the MC at the Yarsi Summer School event?
Well, it's such an honor for me to be part of this wonderful event, since this event is my first experience as an MC in an international event. I get new insight into the topic that the amazing speakers have delivered. How about you, Laila?
Well, it's also my first time to be a master of ceremony, not only in this large event, but also in my educational life, especially using English as my first language. So it's such a challenge for me to lead the event, and I feel honored and delighted, trusted by Faculty of Economic and Business, and I hope the knowledge that I have will make me a better version of myself in the future.
Okay, that's very meaningful for us, yes.
Yeah.
So how about we ask about the participants' impression of the whole session of Yarsi Summer School 2024?
Wow, that sounds great. Let's check the participants and ask one of them first.
Okay, so
Okay, alright then. Nurul Fadila seems suitable to give us her impression. So for Nurul Fadila, let's hear it from you.
Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Nurul Fadila from Faculty Economics and Business at Universitas Yarsi. I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to have been a part of this journey alongside such as diverse and inspiring group of individuals. Your insight, perspective, and shared enthusiasm have truly made this experience unforgettable. As I look towards the future, let me carry forward the knowledge and inspiration I gained and continue to champion the principle of Islamic finance in my respective fields. Together, I can pave the way for a more ethical and sustainable future in business and finance. Thank you all for your dedication, engagement, and passion through this summer school. I'm excited to see positive impact we will create as we embrace and navigate the future in Islamic business and finance. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you for Nurul Fadila already delivering her feelings.
Okay, moving to the second one, and as the last one, to be a representative to deliver her impression of this event. I think I will choose Salsabila Hasna Bashira to tell us her thoughts about it. So, what do you think, Salsa?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So, my name is Salsa Bila. I'm from Faculty of Economics and Business at Yarsi University. First of all, after attending this online summer school, I felt very inspired and satisfied. with the experience I gained. Despite the activities being conducted virtually, I still felt connected to the academic speakers from abroad and obtained invaluable insight from them. Personally, I was interested in the topics presented by Prof. Asmi regarding Islam investment for Gen Z and also the material on health certification presented by Ms. Nadia. I also gained new knowledge about wakaf today by Prof. Huda's presentation. It was very interesting as we as students may rarely devolve into topic of wakaf deeply. Thank you so much, Prof. Nurul Huda. Overall, I feel very fortunate and grateful for this opportunity to learn from experts in their fields. Thank you to all the speakers, fellow participants, and organizers of the summer school for this extraordinary experience. May we all continue to learn and grow together in the future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Salsa. That's very meaningful for us. And thank you for your time. I hope all the participants feel the same way as Nurul and Salsa impression.
Okay, last but not least, we would like to express our big appreciation to the Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Yarsi, especially the postgraduate program of Universitas Yarsi for organizing this summer school.
Behind every successful event, there is a dedicated team of individuals who work tirelessly to make it happen. We'd like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to the team, staff, the lecturer behind this event. Let's raise the toast to those who have made this event possible. Here's to the many more successful events in the future.
Thank you to all the participants for joining us from day one until today. Your enthusiasm and your presence here today are what make all the hard work worthwhile. We are truly grateful to each and every one of you, and we hope that the materials from the speakers can broaden your knowledge and be helpful in the future. See you again at the Yarsi Summer School 2025.
Okay, let's hear some applause from you guys. Okay. Well, we are coming to the end of the agenda. To close this summer school, let us recite Hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. And as the master of this ceremony, we would like to take this opportunity to apologize for any mistakes or shortcomings that may have occurred during the event. We strive for excellence in everything we do, and we regret any inconvenience or disappointment this may have caused.
Let's cherish the moments we've shared together and look forward to future opportunities to connect. For all the participants, don't forget to fill out the post test that will be open at 6:30 p.m. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Recording stopped.